Got a Kettle One.
A whole bottle of Kettle One?
Yeah.
God damn.
So then we got Zach over here.
Of course.
You
Hello,
know,
everyone.
everybody's
Hi,
favorite
I'm
Brent.
Zach.
Well, he's in a good mood tonight, are you?
Yeah, recently, yeah.
He's always in a good mood, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a better mood than Oren is most of the time.
Okay. What are you drinking? What are you drinking, Zach?
You know me, man, fat tire. I go hard with the fat tire.
Go hard with
Go
the
hard
fat
with the fat
tire.
tire.
All right, awesome. Hey Heath.
Hey, what's
going
up,
on,
buddy?
baby?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic, man. I'm really excited.
What you drinking?
Truly. I already made that.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're already there. You're ahead of the game. All right, Emily, way over there at the table. How you doing?
I'm super good.
What you drinking?
I'm drinking. Shocking.
Hold up.
What?
This is pre-dab face.
Oh,
Right
I'm
here.
waiting on you to
waiting
tell
on
me.
you.
Oh, okay.
Wait
Sorry.
down.
I'm drinking a Truly.
Whoa!
There it is. I was so concerned. I thought you were having
Don't worry
a
about me, baby.
connection.
I'm here to hype you up.
Okay. Oh,
And
thank
last
you.
but not least, we have Josh.
Hi.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man.
Before we go any further,
Oh, come on, nothing from me.
no, I got you. Hold on. Before we go
Let's
any
get the fun
further,
out of the way.
I want to thank this end of the table here, Josh and Emily, for setting up this stream. Did they do a good job or what? This
Oh,
is
yeah, they killed it.
incredible.
I mean, it
Okay.
could
Can
be
you guys see
better.
and hear us okay? Anybody?
Yeah. Josh, what you drinking?
I mean, you know what? A Truly.
Truly, we're
Yeah.
truly all over the place here.
It's kind of how we do.
Truly.
Okay, very good. So let's go back around the table to talk about Zeno. How's
Okay.
Zeno doing?
Zeno's actually rocking it right now. Can't wait to see where this is going to actually lead with old Zeno. Depending on where you are in this. But so far, I mean,
I think they're at episode 49, John.
That's exactly
49.
what.
Yeah.
Is that what the question is?
Yeah.
Is where-
Well, no,
how are
I
we
was just
feeling?
asking, how Zeno's doing, how John doing with Zeno. Have you
Oh.
enjoyed playing Zeno for 50
yeah.
episodes?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I hope to play for 50 more.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll see about that.
I got you.
No, John may play Zeno. Might
Speaking of, Oren, our healer, how's Oren doing?
I guess, Oren, I'm good, and Oren is also good. We're solid.
Yeah?
We're ready.
Yeah,
Bring it
you
on,
ready to
dude.
do some healing?
Yeah.
Are you, how salty are you in current salt state?
I mean, generally speaking, Oren's at least at like a 5-6, like baseline.
Yeah,
Out of 10, right?
Right.
So, I don't know. I mean,
out of 5,
talking about
6?
going into episode 49, is that what you're specifically
going into
referring to?
episode-
Hey, can we get
Go
it on a
ahead.
scale out of 55?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, Oren's salt level out of 55 is a clean 48. Yeah.
Clean
That's
48.
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like that's.
You
Oh,
should get your levels checked, my guy. That seems dangerous.
Yeah.
Well, you've been using your healing powers to heal Mike quite a bit, I think.
just a bit.
So, Mike, how are you doing? How's your armor storm feeling?
Well, I've made mistakes. I've been in unfortunate circumstances, but I built such an optimized character that I've gotten through it all. So I'm cool with Mike. He does
Yeah.
awesome. He's the best character in the world.
Well, he is the toughest vest, I guess.
Toughest vest,
You know.
for sure.
Toughest
Josh,
vest.
how's Fel doing?
Man, he's fancy. He's good. He's got a girlfriend. He's like living it up, sleeping with cuttlefish and whatnot. Like he's,
Living his best life.
You're going to
He's
take her on
living
the
his
ship,
best
right?
life.
You're, gonna you're bringing her on the ship.
I mean, so. Maybe I can see her being a crew member.
Well,
She'd be our liaison, like when we're trying to sell stuff to get around that bullshit 10% sale price.
Right, there you go.
Talk about salty.
So our
emojis.
you're trying to replace the captain?
That's what
No,
I'm hearing.
no, she's a trader. She does. That's her thing.
A
is to
trader?
sell.
Killer.
She could be your merchant. She could be your ship merchant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. A traveling merchant.
Heath,
Roll
Hey,
a swim check. Pink Fox, let's roll a swim check.
this thing?
yeah.
Yeah, so before we move on to Emily, we got to throw back a little bit because we're about to get a long introduction. It's a long introduction from Zebra.
Now I'll drink to that.
Oh,
cheers.
truly,
Truly.
truly. Damn.
So yeah,
That's
so
good.
Ziva, how's Ziva doing?
Ziva's she's okay. She's all right.
She making it.
Ziva's she trying.
Captaining is hard, huh?
Captaining is hard. I feel like Ziva's probably a lot better at captaining than Emily is. So I think that's
I
where
mean,
the
you're going to have to
struggle
prove
is.
that on the show because so far Ziva is just as good at captaining as Emily is.
Well, see, there's the rub.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Truly shay.
Spill the tea, girl.
All right, well, I'm glad to know that all your characters are doing okay and that all you guys are doing great. We're here tonight to celebrate 50 episodes of Southern Tomfoolery.
Yes, it's a celebration,
It's a
bitches.
celebration, and as you guys know, we play remotely, so it's also a chance for us to get together on, in person, and so we take every opportunity we can to make these types of get-togethers happen, and so we decided for episode 50, for this one, we'd bring y'all into the fun. So that's where we're at here with this stream, and it's also kind of a chance for us to test the waters a little bit with doing some sort of live streaming for possible future.
We're not committing to anything yet, but
But we're learning.
We are learning. We learned a
I'm-
lot today.
Look, I'm all about it. Like, I sit at home and play video games all day after work. Why not stream it, man? Like, there's no reason not to.
Yeah,
If people want to watch, I'm all about it.
yeah. Well, we're taking our first baby steps there as far as that goes. We're so glad to have all of you listening, all 4 or 5 of you, but it's very special to us.
how's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah.
Sound off in chat.
Let's
We-
get
we
us
can't-
some-
we
Yeah,
can't
how
see
are
in Discord
you?
Chat. Say hello, everybody.
Yeah, everybody wave. We'll call you off as we see the waves coming out. There's a little bit of lag here, so I'm going to talk until I see the first wave. But let's get some waves. So we got Old Scratch
Hey,
Johnson.
Shay's in here. What's up, my boy? I see you.
Shayo.
How's work,
Guy
man?
himself.
How's work?
Well, he's
It's
not.
funny, we have to get a kind of a
Yeah.
lag in the chat, you know?
Yeah,
What I'm
there's-
saying?
there's
Damn
about a-
boring. I feel you, man.
So yeah, we got a realistically 20 to 30 second delay for the most part. Some people may be faster than that, but
We got a little pink fox.
We got Little Pink Fox in
We
here.
got Dan.
What's up, guys? How are y'all? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. I love that Forrest Gump,
Yeah,
man.
it's great. That little Forrest
He's
Gump.
still waving. Real quick.
Just nonstop waving.
We get it. Look at him
I
go.
see that we got Bear Claire on our audio chat. What's up, Bear? Our resident agent of chaos. We've got Uzmez from MinMax over there.
Yep.
What's going on?
Hey, you.
Hey, how's it going? All right. Well, we got kind of a little.
I'm alright, I'm a little dry.
Yeah.
you're right there with us.
Hey, there we go.
That's it.
Yes.
Truly.
We're not far behind, man. That's the objective.
Yeah,
of
so
the evening is to just watch us all unravel slowly over the course
well,
of the episode.
Emily and I are genuinely still working on it because we spent the past 4 hours getting this shit set up.
Yeah,
guys,
you really couldn't
look,
do that getting drunk.
All of
yeah.
this, all
Yeah.
of the placement and formatting and everything. That's all Josh and Emily. They really put it out today.
You guys, I'm sorry. We need to talk about the important thing. Little Pink
What's that?
Fox, you saw a raccoon. Tell me about it.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm here for it.
yeah. We'll have to get that there in the chat. But so as we're gonna do this, I want to kick this off with a toast. So how do you guys feel about drinking a little champagne?
Champagne.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right.
Hot
So
bits.
I'm gonna show you.
What year?
This is a Cook's 2000.
Shut up, John.
What's the vintage?
None of this matters. We opened the champagne.
God.
We
And
are.
you remember,
This is
if
gonna
you
be-
remember one thing, there is no sex in the champagne.
Hey! All right.
I'm keeping drinking my drink.
All right. I'm gonna pass this to you, John. I want you to pass it around the table.
Yes.
Okay. Did Little Pink Fox report back on the raccoon
It
story?
was fat.
It was fat.
The word on the
We're
street.
going all the way around.
Hey, so,
Yeah.
so
Word on
hold
the
on.
street is the raccoon was fat.
Yeah.
I have a raccoon story that you may enjoy. So I was on the way home, drunk from a bar
Oh,
one
God.
night.
Uh-oh.
As is tradition.
As is tradition.
And once I got into my relatively small hometown city center, I passed a glass, like glass windows and stuff like that shop. but I passed it and I happened to look to the left and there were 6 raccoons
Stella's bubbly now.
sitting around the trash can. Like, literally a couple of them had their arms crossed, just like this. Like, it was a gang, and they were holding down their turf. And I feel confident, had I turned in to that parking lot, I would have been beaten viciously by raccoons.
So, I will give anybody in chat an Emily Gymspiration if you can tell me what a group of raccoons is called.
Ooh,
Oh, that's a good one.
I think I know, but I'll hold off.
Stop Discord fucking up.
What is happening right now,
My Discord on iOS is weird with the volumes, so I was just opening it up to monitor the chat, and in doing so, it overrode the volume on my iPad, so it was getting the Twitch feed.
That's why we can't have nice
Wow.
sounds.
You did not pass DC.
Thanks, Apple.
Good radio.
dude? Yeah, you failed your computer's check.
Veridux, that is an STF tablet cover. That's a vinyl that's done by a friend of ours from Gaming on the Rocks. Brian made those for
I don't
us.
think Brian's
Yeah,
here.
mad
but,
shout out.
Shout out, Brian.
Mad
Yeah.
shouts.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a couple of guesses here. We got gang, we got scurry, we got furry, a gaze. We got another one for gang. We got a posse,
Trash.
a trash can. I like trash can.
I like
It should be
that.
trash can.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That one wins no matter
Are
what.
we toasting the champagne? Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's toast.
Yeah, we're just like,
we're
let's
just
just-
After the
wrong
toast,
bit.
I'll tell you
Letting
the
it breathe.
answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
50
Cheers.
episodes.
Cheers.
To
A
another
wonderful
50.
community.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much. We love
Yeah.
you, each and
Yeah.
every one.
Yeah, seriously.
Thank you
this
so much.
community
All
is
right, thank y'all
amazing.
so much. Y'all are so fucking great.
This is great.
Ew, it tickles my nose.
I think trash can wins, even if it's not the correct answer. Right?
Yeah, I think it's.
Trash
Trash
can
can,
gets,
I don't
That
care
is
what
my
the real
hypothesis.
thing is. It's trash can.
trash can gets all of the flavor points, but it's actually Bear is correct. It is a gaze.
A gay.
gaze?
Bear
Really?
knows it.
Yay.
You
Bear
Googled
knows.
it, didn't you, Bear?
Hey, Bear, we all know how to Google.
Doesn't matter how you know, it's how
You know
fast
what? No,
you do
no.
it.
Hey,
You
hey.
rock, Verda.
Nah, hey, you guys shut the fuck up, alright? Because I'm gonna defend my guy Bear. That sounds like the kind of thing he would just know.
It might be. It might
It-
be something, but it also sounds like something he might have just Googled.
I think
You're not giving
Out with it,
Bear
Bear.
enough.
What was it, man? What did you
credit.
go with? Did you Google or did you know it off the top of your head? The gays want to beat up Heath? Why?
No.
What?
No, that's Bear trying to fuck y'all up.
Chaos,
See?
agent of
Well,
chaos.
good thing I can't read.
Heath can't
joke's
read
on
that,
you.
he's safe.
I can't read.
God damn it,
I
Bear.
can read. I'm actually like a reading tutor.
Yeah. He said it is actually something he
I knew what you
Googled.
knew.
It was Googled. It was Googled.
It was
Mystery
Googled.
solved.
Okay, all right, good to know, man. I appreciate you being on the ball with that.
Yeah.
though. You know what I mean? That's cool.
It's like the Matthew of Google.
I do think that trash can is the more solid answer. Sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. Put my hands on the table.
No.
It's gonna happen.
When you
This
hear-
won't be the last time.
When you hear earthquakes in your feed, it's because Zach has no discipline.
That's correct.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna actually convert it to trash can. You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Look,
Veridux,
It's
that was
head
a,
cannon, trash
So
can.
if
Yeah.
we get like, I think it's what 50,000 or is it 10,000 signatures on a petition, it has to be like taken seriously.
thing.
Webster,
Yeah.
like, will do it.
They get to
100K,
vote
but
on
I
it
could
in
be
their
wrong.
little
100
town.
Well,
well, it depends. Are you going
it
federal
starts
or are you
here.
going
Yeah.
state?
Oh, that's
Let's
true.
let's figure out what the government form is and
Okay,
fill
let's
it
not
out,
do that
submit
live
it.
on the stream, though.
No.
If
I
can
think
just, like,
that
Hey,
is
we're
good
starting a new
radio.
campaign,
No, exactly.
guys.
What's
We
more
need your
interesting
donations.
Gonna pivot.
than filling out
It's a pivot.
paperwork?
Paperwork pivot.
Oh my god. All right, everyone, welcome to the
Man.
government document.
You're too
for
far.
the
What
stream.
Zach, stop. You're
agency.
softer voice, closer to the mic. NPR. Let's go.
Everyone, welcome to the Southern Tomfoolery.
This is why we can't have
So
nice
glad you
things.
could be here. We're going to teach you a
Oh,
little
man.
bit about filing official government documents.
That was the most painful ASMR thing I've witnessed
Painful?
all day.
I mean,
government
no.
documents?
That part.
Okay.
That's what it
I
was.
was like, not my soul.
If you
So-
would have been talking about like French fries, I'd be
Let's-
like,
Hey,
wow.
cheers, guys.
French
Cheers,
fries
indeed.
are delicious
let's talk a little bit
side
about
item.
this delay. So you guys have some options here, okay? So if you want to hear the audio in real time, you can go into the Discord audio. That's only for our patrons, unfortunately. But Otherwise, there is going to be the delay from what we're seeing in your chat, in Discord and all that. But that's kind of, this is our first time we're learning. I think it's all right. But just so you know, if you want to be on real-time audio, you can go ahead and get in the voice chat of Discord. Just mute your mic for the time being. And then there'll be some time we're going to do some listener questions.
Yeah, we'll open the floor for like actual conversation.
Yeah, we're going to do some listener questions, and we will have some just like open discussion too.
We're going to keep you on the line a little longer.
Yeah, and
Darren says if he's not on the spreadsheets, Tom talked to him and be bummed. We don't have any spreadsheets pulled up. Right now.
I mean, I can try and do some OBS magic and like make that happen, but
Dude, you can be sharing.
I mean, I can pull them up. On
No,
my
no,
iPad.
the spreadsheets
But I mean,
are
it's-
confidential.
okay, yeah, it's
Yeah,
confidential.
that's like special.
He,
We don't
take
have
your
enough
shirt off.
screen.
That'll
When we
make
open
it.
the
That will make them
$100
shut up.
links here, we'll give you access
Let's
to
drink
the
some more
spreadsheets.
first.
Undo one.
Yeah, one.
Undo
one every hour.
every hour. So you get like undo 2 buttons.
Chick-fil-A sauce,
but
favorite Chick-fil-A
Unfortunately, I have a
sauce,
shirt off under
Polynesian.
this shirt.
Is
I'm
they're
not a
asked, is he
barbarian.
the educator of our youth and future busting fat clouds over here? He is. Yeah, I'm busting fat clouds with him. Too,
Crank
man.
that cotton, son.
All right, so
Vape life.
Veridux has an important
Clouds of
question
cloud.
that he asked earlier, and I think we should all answer it now. Before we get to the listener questions, this is really important. What's the best Chick-fil-A sauce? There's only one answer to this.
Polynesian.
No, that's
Polynesian. My girl.
Yes.
So,
nope.
all right, about that, the Polynesian. I knew somebody that called it Pomeranian.
You know,
The Pomeranian sauce?
give me some of that
And
palm
then
sauce.
still cool with eating it?
Yeah.
Yes. They wanted it more after that.
Yeah, the Chick-fil-A sauce.
No.
What? So,
I don't-
Chick-fil-A sauce.
I didn't even know they had sauces.
Dan's calling
I just eat
Chick-fil-A
the
sauce.
sandwich.
Yeah, the Chick-fil-A sauce is the
Jared,
best.
are you with us, man? Polynesian? Palm sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pomeranian sauce.
Oh gosh, no, that's
Okay,
horrible.
so that's a thing now. Right?
And
That's a common
delicious.
thing.
Yes.
People think it's Pomeranian sauce.
It is
terrible.
absolutely now. It
Old
is-
Scratch, it's STF episode 50 release party at the top of the channels.
Yeah, man, come on in. Come on in, Brian. Get in here, dog.
Let's actually open it to. We're gonna go down the list if you want. Bear, do you have an opinion on Chick-fil-A sauce?
This is the segment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the segment. We are bringing you quality content here at STF Live.
Well, Bear doesn't have an opinion.
Well, he shouldn't.
See, I'm the kind of boring fucker that just likes plain chicken.
So no
No,
sauce.
same. I just eat the chick with pick, bro. Like I just eat a chicken.
Chicken
sandwich
pickle.
with pickles.
Chicken
Like,
pickle.
Yeah.
I'm fucking good, dude.
Bipolar,
Dude.
what's up? Welcome to the stream.
Hold up.
The question is, do you have a favorite Chick-fil-A sauce?
Bipolar, before you answer, how about a pickleback? But instead of a pickleback, you take a shot of Jameson
A chicken
and then
pickleback?
take a bite of a Chick-fil-A
A chicken
sandwich.
fried
with a full-
chicken pickleback?
Yeah,
Oh my
bro.
God, this is so deep.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna call it.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna-
no,
Layers there.
I don't want
I mean,
chicken in my liquor.
I can feel my arteries clogging.
Chicken tartare pickleback?
Yes. Yeah. Oh no. Don't do that.
It seems like I hopped in at just the right time.
Who's that talking?
I think so.
Bipolar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
all right.
welcome, man.
Well, you talk now. You got to have an answer. What's your favorite Chick-fil-A sauce?
Yep.
This is important.
It's whatever just that regular Chick-fil-A sauce is.
Polynesian.
OG.
It's Polynesian.
It's
the
Pomeranian.
Pomeranian.
That's
I
not
feel
the
you.
regular sauce.
No, it's
No,
it's that one that's like kind of like ranch but not ranch.
It's like honey mustard barbecue. That's what the like Chick-fil-A sauce is. Is that yellow?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, no.
There you go. You
Yeah.
got to support her.
Yeah, I got it.
BT'd up. I don't know if y'all have it, but at Walmart they
Oh,
have
I don't
a
like
generic
that stuff.
brand of chicken sauce that is Chick-fil-A sauce.
Chicken sauce.
And I swear to God, that's what it's called. It's like chicken dipping sauce, and they sell out constantly. And Matthew is like obsessed with it. When they have it in stock, he buys like 6. It's
Wow.
kind of
Going off.
Hashtag life hack.
#life hack. I got you.
Now, Jairus, I'm with you on cane sauce. Cane sauce is the only thing
cane
about
sauce is
cane
way better.
that's awesome.
Is
And
cane
it
sauce
makes the
making
whole
my
thing
brain-
good.
Yes.
Dude, I've looked up
Yes.
recipes
Yes.
for cane sauce like 4 times because I work at a restaurant. I have all that shit on hand as my second job. But
Canes?
I've
You like
attempted
canes?
like 5 times and I've gotten close. I've never quite nailed the perfect like
From the
tartness.
cloaca,
You know?
Bix.
It's pronounced cloaca.
When was that John said?
Yeah.
Thanks,
man.
I love it.
So we got a new contender. Dan just dropped sriracha mayo.
Sriracha mayo is delicious.
It's pretty
I'll
good.
give you that,
It's pretty
dude.
good.
I'll give you that, dude.
Cake
For
and
sure.
barrel. Blueberry.
Blueberry.
The
That's
blueberry
not a Chick-fil-A sauce.
I know, but we're talking sauce.
Oh, we're talking
mayo.
sauce.
I'm with it. Granted, I worked at the Cake and Barrel for 2.5 years, but like, get the what's the apple and turkey sandwich? And
The
add
sweet and smoky.
The sweet and smoky.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
add.
so
right.
Look, so
Now
I-
we're getting deep inside jokes.
well,
We're not. We're
look,
getting
look,
deep
other-
locality. They're like deep south.
That's what they're
Yeah.
here for, Zach.
Other
Deep
podcasts.
inside
Okay, is that why you're on here?
Look, I'm
Yeah.
just,
Hi,
Behind the
welcome.
scenes.
Go on.
I'm just saying, other podcasts have gotten away with some ridiculous culinary related bits. Okay?
So here's ours.
And look, if you're ever in Hattiesburg, I'll rep them. Go
First
to
of
the Cake
all,
and Barrel.
if you're ever in
Shut-
Hattiesburg,
hey,
call
hey,
us.
hey,
Yeah, it's
Shut
up for a
the
drink,
fuck up.
man.
yes, call us, please. But go to the Keg and Barrel, order the sweet and smoky, but add blueberry mayonnaise. It's sweet and savory and
It's so good.
delicious.
It's
like
It's
the
so
best,
good.
and it's like great like lunchtime. Like it's
Yeah.
not a huge sandwich. It's just like the size of regular white bread, but like cut, triangular.
But I mean, it's
Just they're not
stacked. It's
barbarians.
stacked pretty tall.
That beard's pretty soft.
Did you just like?
Yeah, I just touched it.
So let's pivot right quick, John. What type of beard oil do you use?
Oh yeah.
I actually use Honest Amish.
I'm right here. I didn't hear what you said.
Honest Amish.
Honest Amish.
Oh, well.
Sounds.
We had-
Probably need
We
to
had a
switch
conversation about the Amish earlier.
Let's hold
We're not
off.
gonna talk
Let's
about it
hold
right
off
here.
on that. I want to say I actually have. Man, I hate to do this. So a buddy of mine who worked at the Keg and Barrel back when I worked there, he has a big beard. He's a bartender, amazing guy. Won awards as a bartender. But he has a big beard, and he made me some of his homemade like beard oil, and that's what I have in right now.
You got some
Good.
homemade
Nice.
beer?
Homemade
Yeah.
beard oil.
If only I had
Questionable,
my
yes.
mustache. Still.
No, he's awesome.
NPR
He's
is
a great
back.
beard.
Yeah, I had to
Brought to you
shave
by
my
Blueberry.
mustache too. Like, I
So-
only had it for like 3 weeks, and I really liked it. But then I got a job to where I couldn't have it, and so I had to shave it.
So
That was
you know
what
the
happened
only
with me.
the only reason that I ended up shaving my mustache because I fucked up when I was trimming it.
Hey, that
Oh,
also
you guys
happened.
did miss an epic
That also
Josh
happened to your
mustache.
character in the Fall of Plaguestone with his feet.
Yeah, it did. It did, but that was because of fleas.
He had
That was a
he
great
had hobbit
shame.
And got fleas, and we had to shave his feet.
Yeah, it was.
That was funny.
It was
Yeah.
miserable.
So yeah,
And
we
that's
could-
like week one shit. Like we
Accidental
did not
Hitler?
get
What?
violent.
That was level
Old
1
scratch.
shit, yeah.
with the mustache.
With the
you know,
mustache.
with the mustache.
Bear
Accidentally.
wants to know if the oil was milked straight from his beard.
Oh God.
Like
From the
that.
other guy's beard.
Dan really a gift.
Are you asking me?
Listen, you guys are blaming
why
us for
is there a gift of
derailing,
that?
but I'm going to hold you accountable for that, Dan. Oh my god. My goodness.
Hold on.
This
Wait.
is
delete this,
terrible.
man.
Dan.
Beard milk.
What about
Oh
it?
my gosh.
How
about
do
it?
you delete someone else?
Yeah, Bear
Yeah.
just
Delete
posted
this
that.
man.
Google, how do I delete someone else's post in Discord?
Damn it, Dan. Oh god.
What does he have now?
Oh,
You saved
Bear.
yourself! You saved yourself, dude. That's an incredible
We're
gift.
not all in on this.
He giveth and
He
taketh
Can't
away.
see
He
anything.
posted that. Bear
Or
posted
he.
that.
All right, so
But,
all right.
karma, this is going to go around, dude. This is going to go around. This is
So
what
for
we're
those
talking
of you who are not in the Discord, we're getting all sorts
not
of
get fooled.
ridiculous gifts being dropped in here with puppies and
Sometimes.
beards being milked and all sorts of things happening. So I don't know what to tell you about that. But what's coming down to is that we've got some nice beards right here, and we've got some had to shave our mustache for various reasons over on the other side here. So that's where we're at on facial hair.
Who's talking?
That'd be Steve.
Hey Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Man.
Griff's here too, baby.
Hey, you guys are kind of low.
Yeah, you
Can't
guys
hear
are
very
pretty
well.
quiet.
Oh, we're quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little bit.
That's not like you guys.
I know.
You
Usually-
sound like
I'm
you're
concerned.
underwater. There it is.
Let me see if I can boost you a little bit to where everybody.
trying to work on that right now.
Hang on, just a
So
sec. Let me.
that there is Griffin and Steven from the Hideous Laughter podcast. Great friends of our cast.
Our brothers from our sister podcast.
Yes, that's right.
That sounds like a Southern problem.
I
It is.
hope
Like-
there is.
Yeah, very.
I
Very
hope that
problematic.
there isn't anyone here who has not listened to Hideous Laughter yet. If you haven't, please do.
Rectify.
Twitch.
I feel
You guys are
tired.
melting my heart right now. It's an honor to be here with you guys. We wouldn't miss it for the world.
Thank you so much for coming,
Congratulations
guys.
on episode 50. Cheers to you.
Cheers to y'all.
Hey, what are y'all drinking?
True. Yeah.
Oh, what are we drinking?
Yeah, Griffin.
I'm
what do you,
drinking
hey, Griffin.
grapefruit Bon and Viv, baby.
Oh my God, that's
Bon
the
and
good
Viv.
stuff.
What
Adam,
flavor?
We were at the store earlier, and Adam, he tried to talk us into Bon and Viv, and he's like, no, truly, I'm loyal.
I got very
Adam?
serious about it.
You guys, thank you for keeping me loyal, but also Bonaviv's some good shit.
Yeah, Bonavide is good.
That house is it.
Steve, what are you drinking?
It also has the coolest looking.
So I am soon to be drinking a Bon and Viv cranberry, but right now I'm drinking a mango White Claw. I'm just pounding through these. I had a buddy in town last weekend. He left a bunch of shit in my freezer or fridge. Oh God, guys, I'm a little lit.
Should we take a dinner for Southern Tomfoolery episode 50? Should we take a dinner?
Right.
Okay, we are too.
Of course we gotta
Barry,
take
we
a
definitely
dinger.
should.
So
Check it out.
all you folks in here, I don't know who's in here. But if you listen to the Hideous Laughter podcast, we like to roll
Take
into
dingers.
episodes a little drunk. And if you ever happen to our drunk disorderlies, we drink liquor straight out of the bottle all the time. This is a little drink that my dad mixed up. It's vodka and spices. It's called Polish juice, and we're gonna take some dingers for you guys.
Polish juice, hey!
Wait, you said it's just vodka and spices? Like you just put
Vodka and
some
spices, baby.
Yeah.
Spicy
Tastes just
vodka.
like Polish juice.
Polish.
It's like a spiced potato from
Oh my
Letters
God.
to the Magic Tavern, but made into a shot.
It's
All right, I want another dingy. I'm taking two.
It goes down pretty smooth.
Straight from the pole bear.
Yeah, we're gonna cheers to our Hideous Laughter friends.
Cheers to Hideous
Thanks for
Laughter.
joining us.
Cheers to
No, cheers to Southern Tomfoolery. Congratulations, guys,
Hey,
on
this
episode
night,
50.
this night's not about us at all. Don't you dare cheers us. Congratulations on the 50.
too late.
You guys are phenomenal.
Oh, so
already happened.
I will say this.
No, we're Southern.
This
We
stream
humble.
would not have happened were it not for Griffin's input because
True.
I had to get his expertise because of what they do to try and make it workish.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Sometimes I'm not a butthole.
I mean,
Sometimes you're a nice butthole. I think that's more accurate statement.
Yeah, sometimes sometimes there's no hemorrhoids.
Right.
More times than not, though.
More times than not, there's hemorrhoids. They're usually white.
FTS, drunk and disorderly.
oh, I don't know. The internet might break.
I don't know if we're capable of doing that.
Yeah.
We're messy. this is it.
We're trying, okay?
Yeah, this is
like,
it. Like you're already here. You've already
So just for my knowledge, who's all on the stream tonight? I certainly hear a lot of voices from the STF crew.
all of us, dog. It's
Yep.
all six of us.
Yeah, it's all
out
six
here
of us.
in the line. Check it out.
Yeah, I don't know if you're streaming the video, but you can see all six of us, and then.
Yo, where the fuck's the video? How do I get that?
Yeah, what's the video?
Hold on.
Twitch.tv.
/ Southern Tomfoolery.
That's it.
Wait, what now? Twitch.tv?
Yep.
Boom!
So
in
it's
the
dropping
chat,
now.
It's in
baby.
the
Look at
go,
him,
go to
like,
the
on top
meetups
now.
channel. Go to
Am I gonna
meetups.
have to mute this video because I can hear you through here?
Yeah.
Dan says we're about 30 minutes away from STF drunk and disorderly. Dude, you're not wrong, Dan.
You're not wrong, but see, here's the thing. This can only realistically happen every 2 months or so.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Just
it's
because
tough.
schedules and real life
Yeah.
and we play remotely, so this is genuinely special that all six of us get to be around a table of any sort at any given time.
And we are so fucking genuinely glad that you guys are all here with us.
I know, this is amazing.
Yeah, this is awesome.
So to answer your question, Griff and Steve, as far as non-STF crew, we've got Bear on here, we've got Jarris Top, we've got New Shio, we've got
Nushio.
Nushio.
Is it
sorry.
Chia? Are we pronouncing it right?
It's Sheo, as in Sheagorath.
Okay.
From
Which
There
one?
you go.
Tell me, dude. I need to know.
I think we're gonna get
He's
that.
typing. We're gonna find
We're gonna
out.
find out.
Alright, now that I can see y'all on video, I gotta know who's
Yeah,
who.
as in
I know Adam, I know Emily, and obviously I know
Alright,
he.
So from left to right on the video, it's me. Then we've got John. Then we've got Zach. We've got Heath, Emily, and Josh.
What up, kids? I actually knew what Josh looked like
Oh.
from all your pictures at Dragon Con.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Emily, you
That's
got
a
it
pretty
right.
attractive rip. You guys are doing well for yourselves.
I like
So you guys don't
the
remember-
smattering of button-down tees. They're button-down shirts.
Yeah.
It's
Tees
ladies'
underneath.
fashion, and we just discovered them.
Yeah,
here
we're
in Mississippi.
real
we
hip
just
with
got them
fashion.
down here in the South.
So
We just
If
replaced
this was a hideous laughter event, everyone would be pitted out on the button-down
Gyrus
tees.
talk, not Jairus talk.
It's
Gyrus.
Gyrus
I've been
talk?
wondering that for so long.
Bro, I have been fucking up for
So
like
have I.
months.
Don't call him that. His name is El Jefe.
I mean, it's
No, dude,
spelled
we're from the
properly
Midwest,
because
it's
like
Jairus
Kai,
Tech.
spelled Kai, is Kai.
Well, but
So
also,
Gyrus, but I always read it Jair.
well, but also you, Josh. A lot of your
BPT says, can I hop up for a second? Just wanted to say congrats to you guys for hitting the 50 mark, and that you were all awesome people. I was just explaining to my GF how great each and every one of you are. Have fun tonight. You are great, sir. Thank you, Tristan. Thank you so much.
Thank
You
you,
were
thank you.
breathtaking.
We love you.
You're breathtaking.
Also, we have on the stream with us Veradux, one of our new and like, oh my gosh,
Vera,
cheers to
fucking
you,
hardcore.
Vera.
Crushing it.
Wow.
Yeah, like hardcore within the
This
last
dude
fucking
crushed
week.
all 49 episodes in the last 10 days.
Yeah.
Amazing. And then we have Old Scratch Johnsoni.
Old Scratch is OG. Now, let's just say, I think he's been here from the start.
Yeah, well,
Well,
no, we
We
actually
met him in
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Hot Lanta, as the locals call it.
But
don't call
Old
it
Scratch has been responsible for quite a few of my dice rolls, and he's also helped out with some boxing rules, which you guys will see eventually.
Yeah, we're not quite there
Inspiration,
yet,
right?
actually.
Oh yeah, he's got
We
plenty of
just
inspiration.
did it like 2 days ago, but y'all got 2 more weeks, so sorry about it. Sorry about it.
Rude.
What's the Patreon level to see you guys play the boxing game in real life?
$2,000.
He's got a price to
I heard the funds for the HLP Patreon group. That's what I was about to say. Those are
I'll fight Zach.
Shit on each other for $40.
I'll see the shit out of Steve for free.
One-time payment or per month? It's per month.
I'll pay him.
Yeah, but you have to. You
That's
cannot
fair.
back out either.
Yeah.
It's every single.
It's like
month.
minimum 6 months.
Yeah.
And we'll do a fight every
Minimum
6
6 months per month,
Basically
so
like a
We'll
gym
do a fight
membership.
every 6 months.
Put it on World Star, Bears.
Me and Zach will be on World Star
Oh, God.
approximately a month and a half from now. So.
Oh man, yeah.
We'll see you.
We'll see.
Fucking see ya. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
under the STF umbrella.
We
STF.
sat by each other for a reason.
We
We
did.
love each other.
This is my boy right here. I
Yeah, I'll
don't know
whip
if
his
you
ass.
They've known each other the longest out of this whole crew.
That's
They have
true.
the oldest
That's true.
relationship.
That's true. I think we've been friends about
That's
16,
true.
16
Since I was 15 years old.
Yeah, a long time.
Since 7th grade or
No, since about 9th, 10th grade.
9th, 10th grade. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yep. We're
Cheers.
old school.
Cheers to my motherfucking
Look,
boy
look,
Heath right here.
look, he
Friends.
was a fucking rollerblader and I was a skateboarder, so we still have a
problem.
divide about
Oh my
that.
so
god.
you like
It started with friction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it did.
started with friction,
Well,
but you
it
made
started-
amends early on.
Yeah.
You know, it started with we dated the same girl.
All right,
Oh
cuties,
my
I'll be right
God.
back. Drinking more
Yeah.
alcohol.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yes.
Well,
No.
Eiffel Tower.
Obviously not.
Anybody?
we were like 16 and 17 years old.
Well, what better
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, that's
We
bonding
still
if I've ever
Or
heard it.
rather, 15 and 16.
I think something like that, yeah.
Oh my
But
goodness.
a hot minute. A hot minute.
Yeah.
We've been around.
Yeah, we love each other.
Yeah. Oh man.
Can we do the
I would
future?
try.
I love that.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Suddenly bi. I
Our beard would triple in size.
Wait, we grow really long.
love it. That's how that works.
We'd have a backwards cap and glasses,
Oh,
you know,
God.
and a really long beard.
Sounds good. Have you guys seen Heath's hat,
Dan,
by the
I'm
way?
really
It's
not.
fucking
Oh,
dope.
man,
Like,
here we
this is
go.
number one.
It's way cool. You're going to be glad you
Alright,
waited
so
for
check
this.
it. I bought this hat for John for his birthday, and he's literally never worn it, but it's
Throwing
a
me under the bus.
cowboy bebop, all the characters.
Yo, I'll tell you
This is probably the
this.
fifth time it's ever been worn, because John sucks.
What? It's
Yeah.
tough to hear you guys,
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Y'all sound like you're underwater still.
Are your mics on
sorry,
or is
we're
it
working
going
on
through
it.
your computer? Did you try turning it off and turning it back on again?
That is the.
Get the heck out of here, Faye.
Zach's mom's name is Faye.
Yeah,
Faye
no,
Valentine.
My mother's maiden name is Faye Valentine. I'm not
Hey,
kidding y'all.
by the way,
Whoa!
what?
I'm not shit.
Got a bunch of alcohol over
I'm
here.
not lying.
Griffin, are you?
You want a drink? For sure. They said it's still hard to hear us.
I think he was really about that, or he fell out of the chair.
I'm not kidding. Though.
Hey, Griffin, I'm gonna need you to calm down. This is our show.
Griff just rolled in here with 4 more beers. We're here to party.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God, is everybody okay though? Griffin?
I will say today was the first day I woke up on a Saturday not hungover in about a year and a half, and it felt great.
Congratulations, man! Congratulations.
Yeah.
I'll drink to that.
Me too. I'll drink to your non-hangover.
Then I immediately got drunk, but here I am.
Hey,
You gotta do some time.
so you're not hungover if you're always drunk, right?
That's how I do it.
Griffin, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Griffin? You've been hit by. You've been struck by.
Oh, Scratch Johnson.
My old Scratch Johnson.
So of course we put the man with the smallest bladder in the middle of the table, so you guys are gonna get a lot of noise. We're like shuffling around to let him go
I'm
piss.
probably not far behind him.
Sometimes you gotta break the seal, man. This happens to the best.
Sometimes the seal breaks you.
In Soviet Russia. Oh, I hate that I said that.
All right, guys. So I just got a private message from Bear.
Oh God.
Oh no.
And
It's
it said,
private
hey,
for a reason.
No, it's just, hey, you ain't busy, right? You want to play some Tarkov? And in all honesty, like, look, I'm having a blast with you guys, but like, I'm about to disconnect all this shit and just like leave that up with him and just play some Tarkov because like I didn't get to play today, and like I may have a problem with that game.
Yeah. It's addictive.
Like no,
Not a
like
problem, it's
60
attaching.
hours in like the
Yo,
3
girl,
weeks
you
I've been playing it.
Some adult diapers for he.
Sam not home.
Oh my
I don't know
God.
if he'd appreciate
No,
that, man.
no.
I'll be honest.
It would be funny as hell, but
Yeah.
He'd
But
be
you wouldn't
real
make a
pissy.
fan. I mean,
It would save me a lot of editing time.
yeah.
Right.
I mean, but I need to get some too.
Pump it up, says Shio. Rookie numbers.
What is it? You gotta. Is this it?
Got to pump those up.
Is
Those
that
are
it?
rookie numbers in this racket.
I've never seen that.
I have not.
You've
Either.
never seen Wolf of... Okay.
I haven't
Of
either.
course not.
I haven't either. So that
It's
Are you
newer.
surprised?
It's newer.
Ish? Like
5 years
what's
ago.
the release date of Wolf of Wall Street? Can anybody tell me real quick?
Yeah, I'll look it up.
An
What?
omatone?
When was Wolf
An
of Wall Street
otamatone?
released?
Yes, Bear. The answer is yes.
Bear, wait a few minutes.
Yeah,
and then
let's
jump
get-
on the mic. We're not there yet.
We're not there to.
We're a couple of shots away from that, but keep it on the table.
Keep it on standby. But Wolf of Wall Street came out December 25th, 2013, 7 years ago.
I mean, that's reasonable.
That's Weldy's bone.
Exactly. I was just
It's still
wait
feels
a
fresh
second.
because I've never
I saw
seen
the
it.
image first, and
Y'all
then I
pick
read
up
what
the
it
page
was.
Oh man,
we're trying.
we've
I'm sorry.
talked extensively about not hitting the table beforehand, and we have
Then we
utterly
do it.
failed. We're so sorry,
So
everyone.
bad.
We're doing our best.
I haven't.
Oh, we
no,
tried.
I've done it once. I've done it once.
Me,
So,
I'm the
Old
worst.
Scratch,
I'm
I'm
the
not
worst.
going to answer that question just yet. But I hear you. We'll find out one day.
You know when we'll find out?
Yeah,
When we hit that.
When we hit that page.
We hit that tier, baby.
So for those people maybe potentially watching after the fact, what did Scratch say?
He asked about, does Weldy know Life Bubble? He really wants Weldy to know Life Bubble.
Shameless plug. Hashtag shameless plug.
Yeah,
Shio says.
yeah. Well, thanks for keeping us honest, Shay.
He's plugging the television show Shameless. Is what-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Which is in like its.
Are you a
40
fan? Are you a
It's, like,
fan?
it's in like its 47th season. Or something.
Obviously.
Yes. Hotbox the smuggler's niche.
Oh,
What?
my God.
That's right. I mean,
We could do it
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
on the show.
Oh no,
You hotbox
we
it.
have
I'm
all-
pretty sure we've
Oh,
already done that.
Yeah, like I feel like
I
secretly
mean,
it's
hand
already
waved
happened.
off
No,
air
IRL.
multiple times.
Yeah,
I mean,
they've been blowing down in there, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I mean, it's
he
gonna be a
manages
rape-
to
it's gonna be a rape pit.
Is that
It's
what
gonna be
you
a rape
say?
pit.
Is that the terminology? Blowing down? As opposed to
Emily,
like blowing
leave me
up?
alone. I'm
Yeah.
an educator, okay?
It's
I
more
wouldn't
like,
know.
you smoke
he has
down.
no clue.
You smoke down because you smoke
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Like you get down.
Yeah, get
Blow
up.
down.
It ain't about getting up.
I got it. I got there.
You guys are so
Am I
dumb.
different?
Here.
They're working on it.
They're working on it. Okay.
Um,
So what do you guys want to talk about? You have us here live. What do you want from us? Before
yeah,
we
let's
decide
do
what
a
we
few.
want
Let's
from
do a
you?
few live listener questions right now. Not the whole segment, but we'll take a few Discord chat questions. What you
I
got?
think we owe him that because we haven't done a Tom Talks yet.
I think we're also going to go through all of the previous listener questions. At some
when we
point
get to
and just
actual,
knock them all out live on the air.
That's right.
But if
Don't
you have
say it
something
like that, that sounds like a chore.
Well, I'm gonna answer.
Good way to blow your whole. We've learned that.
Yeah. So Bear asked Emily, how come your DMing supports illicit substance abuse?
So first off, all things are possible through Jesus Christ.
Good Lord.
Even
Good
substance
Lord,
abuse.
Emily.
Yeah.
I can't say so first off without finishing that statement.
Right.
But who said it's abuse? You know, so
It's recreation.
it's recreation.
What substance specifically are we talking about?
On the show.
Alcohol?
On Hacky Sack here.
Weldy.
Yeah, Hacky Sack.
Weldies.
We're talking about the.
Well, you're talking about
Specific.
teenagers smoking a little bit
Whatever,
of
man.
weed.
That's,
So
Next question.
it's not condoned.
Next
It's
question.
just, you know.
Veridux asked. Well, no, Veridux. I had a beard, but like I had to shave it for work.
Yeah, you had to shave it.
You? You can't grow a beard.
I had to go.
You
He
can
did.
grow. You can
The
grow.
he was working on it for
A
about 3 years.
beard.
You don't want hair
Such
through
a
problems.
beard
I get it.
No, big air quotes beard.
Other than Josh.
I can grow a pretty mean
I
beard.
can grow a mean
No,
beard.
you can't.
Work just won't let me.
True that. True that.
Yeah.
Next question.
Truly.
They'll only let you
Face
grow
no way.
a real shitty version of the mustache.
Hold on. I'm gonna spend a minute. I'm gonna be a little bit
Twirl
away.
yours.
I'm gonna spend a minute pulling up a picture of my beard from like 7 years ago.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll take a quick bio break then, folks.
Oh,
I'll be all right.
he had a special forces beard.
I did,
Yeah, you did, man.
kinda, almost.
What is that?
I wish
that
you could
code?
grow a beard back again
Really?
because you look great with a beard.
Thank you.
You look fantastic.
No, bro. No, bro. That's
Alright.
what it is.
So,
Trying to squeeze through.
so since
Trying to
we're
do that
talking about
shape.
special forces beards, and I'm in front of a mic with no competition whatsoever.
Our worst fears
I-
realized.
I completed, I don't care, I'm bragging. I completed for the first time since I've had this game for 3 years a science victory in Civilization 6, and it feels so fucking good. And I don't even play on a very high difficulty. I won't lie. I'm a chump. But that game is hard.
What is it called? I don't
What
know,
is
Chieftain?
this?
What's the
Yeah,
difficulty?
Chieftain, which
Yeah.
is like the second or third highest.
What is this?
Bear says.
Civilization strategy game.
Bear says, "Woohoo, boy! Cornered the sex bot market."
No, I
With a
cornered,
science victory.
I cornered the giant
Sex
death robot market. Is what
Okay, yeah. Well, he's calling it baby mode now, so.
Okay. Well,
Bear, you going hard? Have you been drinking?
Look, I'm
beer?
proud of myself. I know who Bear is. I'm not about to
Tiny little
get pulled
baby
into
mode.
this trap. I love it. I love it. No, I am moving up a difficulty or two for my next game, and I also just spent a little bit of money getting all the new civs. So I'm gonna try something weird.
Oh,
Oh
shit!
Is that like?
That's Photoshop.
So
No, that's
Josh,
real.
Josh just dropped a beard photo.
That's
really dig
hold on.
Whoa,
Context.
Dan's with the big
Ooh.
beard.
Damn.
Dan's got that real
All right,
beard.
Dan.
That real
All right.
beard.
Well, the overall
Put me to
your
shame.
picture.
But to be fair, that's 1 month. It's only 1 month of growth.
Josh, why do you look like a Bollywood celeb?
Some people have all the luck.
What's wrong with that?
Just,
Okay, so we got a real question here from Old Scratch Johnson. Without giving anything away about future characters, if you could reclass your current characters, what would your second choice be?
Vanguard.
Mechanic.
Vanguard.
Yeah, we
I've
don't
been
do that.
building. Look, I'm just saying this right now.
Oh,
Mike
want
has
to play
been
Vanguard?
To build a Vanguard. I'm a soldier. I was
You know what? You get hit a lot when you play a Vanguard. It's pretty tough. Kind of sucks.
this fucking guy.
Black Betty. Bam,
Well,
bam.
well, maybe it's for the best. Mike hits
And
a
he'd
lot.
still bitch about getting hit all the time.
Sometimes you gotta get a shield. Name it something.
Well, see,
I don't
I
know.
didn't have
Like
shield.
Betty.
Like Betty.
Look, young
Is there
Tommy,
anybody
all
here
right?
who would
I
like
didn't
to-
have shields when I
Look
first
at
came into
Youngblood.
Starfinder.
Youngblood.
They weren't a thing yet, okay? We just got them.
Yeah.
You guys in the headphones?
Just heads up, we just got the girls in the studio.
Yeah!
I gotta get a fresh drink for that.
So hey, real quick, while Adam's going to go get a drink, you guys, if you could bring your levels up a little bit, like you're still really hard to hear. I've got you at 200% on Discord.
Yeah, no, I don't know how to do it with our
All right, so just like put your mouth
Thingamajig.
around the
Just
microphone.
on it.
Eat the microphone.
I got another idea. Hold on.
Really get into it.
Oh.
Just make love to the microphone.
We'll be off for a second, then we'll be back on with the girls.
Oh my God, Brooks cleaned so much.
Brooks cleaned?
So much.
That's great. That's exciting.
Proud of you.
Proud of you.
So, hello, ladies from Hideous Laughter. How
Yeah,
are y'all
what's
doing
up?
this evening?
I think they may have stepped away from
Oh, okay.
The redeeming
Sorting
parts
out
they
their,
don't pee, Bear
right.
says.
sorting out their audio.
That's a little
Any
rude.
parts?
Well, we'll go ahead and talk.
It might not be untrue though.
Yeah, that was Griffin talking about his Vanguard. A few of us are playing a little game with them on the side. And Griffin's playing a Vanguard in that, and so that's why he's giving shit about playing a Vanguard. But that to answer
He's
old
a
scratches.
level 1 Vanguard talking shit to Titanium Mike.
I think Mike could take him.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
pretty
Mike
apropos
could
for a
definitely take
Vanguard.
Squish him.
Sorry about it, Griff. But definitely.
So to continue in old scratches question, Mike would respec as a Vanguard if he had the choice. The question was, if you could respec from start, what would you do?
Well, responding back to Veridux right here, where's my witch whoopers? I would be a witch whooper.
You'd
Yeah.
be a witch
Probably
warrior?
like-
reclass.
I would
Yeah.
love that.
As
I think
Xeno or just a different character? Is that the question? I'm not sure what
Yeah.
the question is.
Yeah,
Yes.
as Xeno. Yeah.
As you know.
Like if you could reroll a different class for the same character?
Yeah.
So like, it is possible though that you could like just take some Witch Whooper levels, right?
I mean, it is.
I mean,
Anything's possible.
it's a thing.
Just a thought.
What about you, Emily? Soldier? It's fucking soldier. You spent every feat in the game possible to be a soldier without being a soldier.
That's not true. My very first feat was super envoy-y.
Yeah.
The first
and I
one.
have never fucking used it.
Right.
That was a waste.
What is it? Because we don't know what it is.
And what is it?
You don't
I
even
cannot
know.
remember the name of it, but essentially you can intimidate someone, but it will not drop. It will not cause them. If it fails, it won't cause them to.
My sweet girl.
I
Old Scratch just said Ziva's gonna become Kylo Ren.
mean,
Okay. If I recall,
Follow approved.
if I recall from the character operations manual, downtime, I think you might be
I
able
said
to
boobs for
retrain.
I have looked into
For
that,
feet.
and yes, and maybe who knows, that might be something that happens.
What about Orin? Orin's got to be Mystic, right? There's not
I
another.
think Orin has to. I mean,
Maybe Witch Warper, but
maybe Solarian,
yeah.
because of the Star Shaman thing, but I don't know.
Maybe Vanguard, just because Vanguard. It's an
I
idea.
personally
yeah,
love
I
Vanguard.
agree.
They're the
Everyone
I
should
endorse
just
that
take
sentiment.
a Vanguard level.
Yeah.
Have the whole
the
party.
whole party.
Yeah.
One level
Get
of Vanguard.
shields and
What do you
fucking
think,
everybody
folks?
have a shield.
Just get a
I can
little
see
bit
Orin
more.
as a Solarian. Show says, yeah, dude.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of love for that idea.
Yeah.
I endorse
But
that.
Dan is correct. I just like saying the word Vanguard.
One
It's a
improved
powerful
combat.
word.
Gyrus wants to know.
All right,
what's
hand me the box.
That box is
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
it's over there.
That's the box.
You've been working at a praline shop for 2 weeks, and now you're an expert.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
He's
I'm
seen
a
and
double
done all
fist.
pralines.
I thought you were talking about the box of tacos sitting over there.
No. All right, so I have started a new job at a praline company.
Praline.
Praline or praline?
And what is it?
Official from
Yeah.
the.
Okay, so
From the
Praline
man,
or
from the
praline
company
expert.
man.
Yeah.
All right,
so
yeah.
we call them pralines.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
but that is very specific to Louisiana and Mississippi.
Okay.
To the New Orleans Saints affected area.
Correct.
Yeah, the Mardi
Exactly.
Gras celebration order of the states.
God, I'm already bored.
And Little Pink Fox says, "Oh shit! Now
So
I'm
there's-
invested. I have a praline story."
So there's
Be
four.
typing it.
There's four types of our standard flavors. We have the original, we have the chocolate, we have the banana Foster, and we have the cafe au lait.
Banana
Banana
Foster
Foster
praline?
All right, so
All of those sound.
So Adam, what did you bring for us tonight, though?
I brought a sampler pack of all of those.
Oh my god!
Where did mine go?
Banana Foster.
somewhere
Dude.
All right, now we gotta eat in front of the mic.
I already
okay?
prepared
Let's
mine.
eat
Here's
in
the
front of
banana
the mic.
Fosters for
Is
Heath.
there a
I'm gonna
coconut?
split that with Heath because I don't definitely.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
that's
even,
perfect.
I
I
don't
don't.
want to bite.
Yeah, it's super sweet.
All right, what else? What you want?
The last
Sweet
one.
Heat praline. I feel
Cafe
like.
Cafe au lait?
Cafe au lait.
Cafe's my favorite. I'm taking that.
Sweet Heat is for John.
Sweet. I mean, because
Is
he's
there a
playing
Sweet
Sweet
Heat?
Heat.
There is, but I didn't bring one of those. There's.
You son of a bitch.
I know. I'm sorry.
You said
We
it was
are
all of
the
them,
man.
Adam.
We're eating
Just
praline.
use a classic
Can't
and
stop
put some
us.
like.
You literally can't stop.
No, so
This
they
just
make one
feels
that
like a-
has Tabasco sauce
Are you fucking kidding? I was joking.
Yeah.
Bear says
That's
if I
a real
could
thing.
taste John's Skipmaker voice, I would.
Oh my.
Wow. This just feels like a lump of caramel.
Just Bear, just
I mean,
hold your
that's
mouth
what it is,
open in
though.
front of your speaker. Like, nah, that'll work.
I thought
don't get it.
pralines were like
That's
nuts.
fucking good, though. Yeah, it's good as hell.
It's
Trying to
diabetes
get-
good, but it's good.
Dude, that's
Oh,
like
no.
Hey, can you handle that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
We're on it. We're on it, Uzmez. We'll get you sorted out.
I don't. Can I say Tyler? Is that
Yeah,
okay?
Tyler. Actually, what
What's
I can
going
do,
on?
What's going on?
Just drop it. Like, I don't know. What?
you need to go ahead in Discord and assign him the role. What role did you get, Tyler? We can assign that manually.
Vera, you complaining about our pronunciation of epoch?
Yeah, it's
Epoch,
it's
epoch.
epic or epoch.
Ziva says epoch.
We like it to call it Epic Tracer because how epic is an Epic Tracer?
Not me, BB.
It's not
I've said
epic.
epoch the whole time because I
Epoch.
justified A, I'm
Danilog
drunk,
solved
and
it,
B,
okay.
I'm British.
Epoch.
Because we looked this up.
Yeah.
And
Epoch.
both are correct. One is the more British style, one's the more American style.
Tyler, check. I think I just sent you an invite. I think I did that right.
Mine. Those are mine.
Mine.
Alright, Little Pink Fox says, my great-grandmother used to make them, and after she died, nobody got the recipe. I spent years looking for them in stores, but up north, anything called a praline is just called nuts.
Candied
Fast
nuts.
forward to last summer, and a friend of mine sent me a box from NOLA, just like my granny used to make. That's right.
Just like
Because
this.
that's where it goes down.
You just read an adventure path. Good job.
All right, yeah, I did hear a little Haley action. I think they're getting close to set up there. Yeah, so those are the four. My favorite is Cafe au lait, though the Bananas Foster is really
That
good.
Bananas Foster went hard, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
mean, that Cafe au lait is like.
That was the bananas
Which
Foster.
Yeah.
one do you want?
It's good.
It was good.
Look, I've got classic, I've got
It's
chocolate, and banana
rich.
au lait.
It's
I guess,
rich.
I, guess
I'll
I
take
didn't
banana.
really know what a praline was, even though I had a very strong opinion about how it was.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's no more of the cafe au lait.
I'll split this one with you though.
There's
It's
this
all
much
right.
left.
It's
to
all
want.
right. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
DM, it's fine.
Anyway, so yeah,
All right. Do y'all have any more questions before we start cranking them?
What are we cranking, guys?
I don't know. What are we cranking?
Here, let me
Cranking
set these
something?
down. I'm
We're just
literally
hanging
double
out.
fisting while trying to type. I got this. I'm gonna try.
What are y'all watching nowadays? I recently
Lots
finished
of
binging
porn.
the shit
Hold on.
out of The Expanse.
This is
Kind
the
of like-
thing. This is the thing. Yeah. He got on the Expanse, finally.
Like,
Finally.
my friend Will and I spent I'm talking from Friday night to Sunday night. We just destroyed The Expanse a few weeks ago. Absolutely crushed it. It's so good, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, okay, I hate.
And now you identify Aaron
Do it.
as
I can't do it.
very.
I do
pretty much
think
like
that I want to
the-
recast Oren
Violent,
as
yeah.
Cass Anvar. I really
Yeah,
do think that I
yeah.
want to do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he's awesome. I fucking love that dude.
Who
And
was,
I love
who was your
Alex.
original
Great.
actor?
I think Hugh Jackman.
It was Hugh Jackman.
Which I regret.
But no, why, do you? Because that gruff voice is just. Cass does not have that.
no, Cass has a real soft, silky.
He's like, hey,
country
partner, what's
Fair,
going on,
that's
man?
fair enough. Fair enough.
Hugh Jackman.
But I don't know
fuck off,
if Hugh Jackman.
bub.
I mean, yeah, he
You know?
does. You're right. You're right. Well, hey guys, what do you think? Do you like Hugh Jackman or Cass Anvar better for Oren as a casting?
Fusion. Ha!
I'm saying.
for the inevitable HBO series that we're gonna
Cass
get.
Anvar, I'm just
It's coming
gonna go ahead
anytime
and throw
now.
mine out.
Hugh,
Cass.
Hugh, everybody likes
Yeah.
Hugh. Okay.
I think Cass is just
He's
good
good,
for
he's
that
just-
particular character. But that's not necessarily you. Even though there's a lot you could pull from it.
Yeah.
Oren's a lot deeper and more
Stop
trouble.
trying to make fetch a thing.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't know how our
Wisdom.
listenership will respond to that joke, but
Mean Girls. You've all seen Mean Girls, right?
We've talked about it. We have a cast member from Mean Girls.
Yeah, actually,
It's
speaking of
Ziva.
Mean Girls,
Yeah.
Ziva is cast as Amanda Siegfried, right? Is that still accurate?
There's a 33% chance that it is raining. That's from Mean Girls.
okay, I was like, it's not though.
APA.
Wasn't she in Baby's Day Out?
She was not born when she was the baby in Baby's Day Out.
I have just started watching Picard.
Oh, how is that?
Is it good?
You know what?
I've
Okay,
seen
you know what? I
I've
think
seen
it's
some good
it
and
stays
bad reviews.
true to Next Generation. So if you haven't watched Next Generation, it's gonna go ahead.
So it's preachy and boring. I'm sorry.
Ooh. I'm in. All right, welcome.
Got him.
Welcome.
Thank you for the sub too, man.
Deep
Thank
Space
you
Nine
so
is my
much.
favorite, actually.
I'm a Star Wars guy, but you guys already know that, right? You guys already
So-
know I'm a Star Wars man.
So real quick, so Uzme, how do you say it?
Tyler.
Tell me how you
Fucking
say
Tyler.
it.
How do you say your
Who's
screen name,
missed?
Tyler?
40K.
Osmus.
40K, Shannon says. 40K. That
Okay.
doesn't count, though. It's Trent versus Boris, man. Come on. You know that.
So-
Blood for the Blood God. Skull.
Skull Throne.
So
Dune.
Tyler,
Dune. Yes.
Tyler, who just joined in the voice chat, is Uzmez, which I'm butchering. It's fine. But he is a GM for the MinMax podcast. They are awesome. They are great, and they had Heath and I.
Here, we'll fusion hot. Yeah.
Ha!
You're
It's
too
in
far.
the
Go back.
Fusion
go
between-
back.
go
Go back.
further that
Go
way.
back. There we go. Oh no.
Something
And they-
close to that.
And they killed
That was
it.
atrocious.
Heath and Emily killed it on that. I listened to it. Y'all did awesome on that.
So Tyler is an amazing GM. If you guys
For real,
haven't
Tyler,
listened,
props on that.
yeah, go check them out. They have such sultry, smooth voices, and I really, really enjoy it. You can find them on the podcast finding apps that are
Whichever one.
whichever one. Just give it a Google, man. And they're amazing. And I think we dropped the link to the one that
We're
Heath and
plugging
I were
everyone
in.
tonight. Oh, Strange Gods. Barry Clare plays on Strange Gods. Everybody
Yes.
check out Strange Gods.
And Jairus
Haven't
Talk
listened?
is taking auditions through the end of the month for a new podcast that he's
No.
trying to do. So
Fucking
No, there's
cool, man.
six.
No.
Wait, what?
Don't bring the moon down.
Barry says
Who's doing audition?
Jairus Talk.
I'll leave you guys.
Speaking-
In a heartbeat, I swear.
You gotta quit.
So fucking fast.
What's the pay like?
What's
Benefits?
the pay like?
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'll bring Mike with me. I
No.
swear.
You
We-
can't do that.
Y'all.
That's illegal.
Look,
Wait, that's
sue
illegal.
me. Sue me.
Sue me.
Okay.
Trademark.
I
Mike
will.
is
It's
trademark.
coming. My lawyers will contact you.
Griffin, how you guys doing over there? I see you got your, well, you guys got it set up there? Not quite yet? All right.
What's up?
Yeah. So if you guys haven't checked out that All at the Table episode that MinMax did, it's really cool. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Tyler, but you're also opening that up to everybody to play, right? Or to at least
He
try to,
Can I
set
get
up
that
a-
on
to
Castbox?
listeners. So
That
he
was a
is
solid candidate.
he's working on his setup for voice right now, I believe. But yes, he is opening. It is their regular podcast is min-maxed, and then it's like a sub portion of that is all on the table, which is what Heath and I took part in. And there's another few coming out that a few other people have partaken in.
Yeah.
And it is very much kind of like a smaller, shorter session to get in depth into some of the rule
You
sets.
said it like it was crystal meth or something.
I mean,
You just get it.
It's kind of like crystal meth, I guess.
Well, it is.
thank God I can
Yeah.
Insofar as like, as soon as you want me on again, like I will do a min-max thing in a heartbeat. Like that's
Dude, I am already building the encounter in the Rahadumi Community College of the Divine.
yeah, that's great.
That's the funny thing about that though. Like I kind of built a character on the fly. He's a divine sorcerer, and I wanted him to be like a community college professor of a
As you
less
do.
than reputable college. So he's a linguistics professor at the Rahadum Community College of the Divine.
Cunning
And they
linguist.
are apparently, didn't know this, a devoutly
a
and militaristically atheist nation.
He's incredibly cunning with his
Get the fuck
extremely
out of here.
cunning with his linguistics.
You like interrupting my bit with a bit we've done
Conolingus.
times.
Cunnilingus, thank you.
I do have to say, I do love this iteration of Jabber. Okay. I
Gosh,
think
that would be
it's
terrible, wouldn't it?
phenomenal.
Wouldn't that be a...
Oh, God.
I said I do love his iteration of Jabble that what he's told me about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so that Jabba was a character we played back in our old days of our
Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah,
a little behind the curtain.
Well, it's not really pre-STF.
I mean,
Pre-podcast.
pre-podcast.
Yeah.
Still putting it out.
Pre-recorded.
Yeah. But he was a
I think we were
dope-ass
always
wizard. So I was like, I needed some inspiration, and I'm not the most creative person in the world. I was like, I'm just going to make a divine sorcerer version of Jabba. And it worked out great.
I think it was great.
I got to kill him.
So Tyler, would you like to take
I
a second
wanted to
and
die.
pitch all at the table real quick? We'll give you a second. Just
Yeah,
tell
go
us
ahead.
what it's about.
Go ahead and plug it, buddy.
Totally, I'll take it. We do one night, 4-hour sessions, depending on how much time we waste just bullshitting, which happens, right? But I'm just going to take random guests and content creators and just run them through adventures and post them because I love playing with new people.
Well, you could really tell that you have a passion for it and a love for it because the energy on that episode was through the roof. And I can't wait to listen to more of it. You guys really killed it with that. So thanks for joining us tonight, man, and thanks for the sub.
Thank you so
Glad
much.
to have you with us.
Hey, I've been looking for an excuse to listen to Hacky Sack Heroes, and don't worry, Heath, I binged the standard show, so I am okay to watch it.
Cool.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Nice.
Good stuff. You could probably get away with it otherwise, to be honest. But
I think as long as you've gotten to episode 10,
Uh-huh.
you can listen to Hacky Sack
Yeah.
Heroes,
Yeah.
you know.
So-
you just gotta meet him.
You just got to
Wait,
know
when is
who
the party?
Weldy is.
though?
Yeah.
Well,
19 is the party.
at the
Okay.
risk of spoilers, I do think it's funny that Weldy at some point mentions that they helped save Nakondas, which was like hilarious to me. Just yeah, it was you guys for sure.
19 is the
19
best.
is best. I agree, Dan. 19 may be my favorite episode.
Hold up.
episode is that?
What
That's
happened in
Weldy's
19?
party.
Oh,
Weldy's
yeah.
party.
Yeah, well, look, let's weigh out.
Wait
We
for
were all
it.
heavily involved in this, and Adam's gone. Fuck him. Alright? And that party was dope.
It was
right?
cool as shit.
Particularly Mike and Ziva
Cutting it up
cutting
the
the
rug.
Yes.
dude.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
strong enough. He's like lifting her and spinning her and all this.
This
It's
was-
one of the most like visually cerebral
Great
moments
Yeah.
of the thing. You know, like I could
Dancing.
really see them getting down.
Egg farts for the win, son.
No, I blocked that out.
Oren let Weldy know that he appreciates him.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and he
His
was
own
gonna
way.
kill him if
He didn't fucking kill him.
he fucked with him too much.
Old Scratch, we are absolutely gonna hit on that
Yeah, that's
faux show.
that's an actual segment that which we haven't done any of our segments because we're having too
Do you
much
want
fun.
to do a segment?
I will say this: you guys were less than an hour away
We're
from.
less than an hour
Yeah,
away.
we are
Episode
56 minutes
No
away.
way.
So,
Holy
since we're at 56 minutes, it's a. Actually, no, I might as well wait
Is that a
1
special
minute.
number to you?
Hang on. So since we're now at about 55 minutes, who wants an extra drink? Who needs a
Can we
refill?
do a shot? Should
We can do a shot.
Let's do a shot.
I don't want to.
Should we do a shot?
You don't have
I don't
to.
know, folks. What
Yes.
do y'all think?
Let's get thumbs up.
Shot.
For shots.
Shot.
Just
Let's all do shots.
I'll do shots. Okay, if everybody does a shot,
Here,
I'll
You
do
all have
shots.
to do shots
I'll
too.
pour everybody shots.
Okay.
We'll do this.
Or does
Just
Josh
get
want to?
Josh off
just-
camera. I don't care what it takes. Why, Bear? Why do you want Josh off
because he
camera?
loves me so much, he doesn't want anyone else to see me. He can't stand
yes.
to share my visage with anyone
It's
else.
pure
I
jealousy.
can't have him.
Holy jealousy.
Nobody can.
Oh,
Dan, fantastic.
Shots.
Such a beautiful man. I agree.
All right.
Do we have anything other than Jameson?
vodka.
Yes, we do.
Can I take a shot of?
Vodka.
Oh,
John is the vodka
You're
drinkingest
so
motherfucker
attached
I've
with
ever
your-
met. I just want you guys to know.
Y'all, he's hella drunk. He tried to walk
I'm
off
not.
with his headphones
I'm
on.
not. I swear I'm
Bless.
not.
Bless. I'm gonna pray for
You
him.
guys,
We'll see it.
are
It is
in
shot
the
o'clock.
best part, the most composed part of the evening. I just hope you.
Oh yeah, no, it's all downhill.
Sure.
It's all downhill from here for sure.
For sure.
For sure. Hey, cool screenshot. What is that, DPT?
Ooh.
Ooh, I want to be a
I'm
part
like
of that.
zooming in.
Also, I am super jealous of those beards.
Is that one guy like got a
dude.
crazy eyebrows? That's cool.
Oh,
Whoa, that
I did not
eyebrow.
notice that. That's
That
What?
eyebrow under the red shirt.
What's
whoa.
happening? Oh man. Oh man, that's a lot. That's a lot of hair situation.
Yeah, that's straight up like wizard brow. Also, should be a
Hey,
name of a
DPT
beer.
is back. What's up, man? What's up?
Ah! Did you put your lady to bed? Wink.
Hey.
2 minutes, 2 eyebrows straight up.
You gotta give her the old D down.
Yeah.
Put her down, and then come back to us.
Man, those things.
We'll be here for you.
I don't know if you guys could hear it, but like way off in the distance, he's like, "What?"
Did you tell a fan to go dick somebody?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Just this much.
30 seconds.
This much. That's what happens.
Starting a brothel.
Oh, God.
He leaves.
Alright, who needs to sleep next to you? Good deal, man. Good deal.
Who needs a drink? They're going for shots. We need shots. So we
This
need
is the
shots.
quality content that Sheo came for. I just want you guys to know.
Well, whether or not that's the case.
They showed up.
Spent the day at the beach, hopping around Panama City. Oh man, the PCB. You know what I'm saying? Hold it down.
PCB, baby! PCB, baby! PCB! Whoop, whoop!
It's the best whoop whoop that I can do. I'm unfortunately
Not a juggalo.
not a juggalo, so I
Okay,
have
so
practiced
y'all-
it very hard.
Real talk. In high school,
You
I
were
may or may not have been a juggalo.
You may or may not have
Emily!
what? I missed this.
You were a
I was
juggalo?
reading.
Wait.
For like a year.
This is the first we've heard of this.
For like a year.
She would not have been invited to
Doesn't count.
the cast. If
You
we-
are a horrible person. I love it.
Really? Y'all, Fago's alright.
No, Fago. Hey, I'm on board with Fago. I'm on
I'm
board
still
with
getting
Fago.
a Fago.
He was alright.
Just not being a juggalo.
Every now and then I will go and buy Heath a Fago and just tell him like, hey man, you missed the Juggalo meeting.
You're a liar and a scoundrel.
So I will tell you guys this, right?
Fuck
So
me.
I used to date this cat in high school.
You dated a cat?
What
Oh, well,
cat?
a guy. I say cat because I'm cool.
A man cat?
Oh no, Mr. Rogers. So anyways, we both had like multiple pairs of what were those jeans that had like 40-inch Jinko.
Janko James.
Yes, Tyler knows what is up. Yeah, and we would like
Samurai.
share them between each other
I had
because we were
Jinkos.
a solid juggalo couple.
had
Oh
Jinkos.
no, what is this? Water?
Who had Jinkos?
This is too much.
Press
This
one
isn't
in
a
the
shot.
chat if you had a pair of Jinkos.
I had
back in the
Jinkos.
day.
I had them
For a
stove
giant?
pipes.
You know what I'm saying? Them 40 inches. You know what I'm saying, bruh?
Here. That's
I
right.
think- Oh my god, there's so much.
just
I
a
need
matter of how
I need a
I
LaCroix
feel like
for
Shea is probably too young for Jinkos.
Catch
Is
up.
this vodka for me? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's all we
Let's go.
What is
So
a
we got one,
juggalo?
We'll fucking see ya.
We'll fucking see ya.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're beautiful.
Well, it was nice hanging out with all of you. I'll see you all at some point when you wake up.
Yes. you
Tyler,
will.
thank you so much for
Thanks so
stopping
much,
by and
man.
thank you for
Great
being
night.
awesome in general.
I love you guys. You're so much fun.
You're so much fun. Click LaCroix.
Where's mine?
Oh, yeah, well, here, right here, bud.
Here you go.
I'll just drink out of the bottle.
You can have this
Get
one.
the bottle, bud.
Let's go. All right, we're gonna do these shots of fucking vodka.
How do they work?
This is the John section of the
This
evening.
is John's.
God,
influence
this
here.
is just alcohol, John. This isn't.
Yeah.
It's just pure
It's
alcohol.
vodka.
Rubbing
It's pure
alcohol.
happiness.
Cheers,
Is all it is.
everyone.
Y'all are gonna see
Here's
me
to
throw
you.
up on
Here's
camera.
to the insane
the
clown
juggalos
posse.
and the juggalettes.
Wait, what? What are we
I'll
doing?
toast to Fago.
Can we try that again?
Fago.
I won't toast to the insane clown.
Okay, to Fago then.
To the blue flavor.
The sentiment that we did it for the homies.
Always do it for the homies.
All for the homies.
Man,
Oh,
we
man.
got a bit out of that, right?
Y'all,
That's so not good.
this is the.
Someone's gonna clip that bullshit. Watch them.
Ugh.
Hey, where's the top?
Yeah, so you guys watching on Twitch, feel free to clip any moment of this that you feel is
Please
fun.
don't.
Don't do that.
Oh no, but it's gonna happen.
Don't worry about it. It's no big deal.
It's gonna happen.
Straight from the bottle, Adam.
You've already
No.
talked about the thing you didn't want to
A
happen.
toast to clown
Which
penis.
one?
No. Bear. No.
Huh?
Whatever
That's not Barrett. That's
Oh,
bipolar.
fair enough.
No, it's Bear.
No,
No, no.
Bear the
You're
flavor.
too far away from the mic.
You know
Or
who it
either
is,
whisper
dude.
in
Come
my
on.
ear hole.
Can I send it to your boss, Mr. Army?
Bear, that it's Mr. Air Force Josh. Yes.
He's got planes on planes on planes.
Well,
You sound like Usador.
Oh my god.
So we're how far are we away now? We're at 48 minutes.
Chonder.
All right, listen.
Rod Chonder?
Let's talk a little bit about some of our favorite moments for the last 50.
Look at Adam bringing it back around, saying
Yeah.
this.
What a GM.
Yeah, but
what
we're
a
not-
GM.
Damn.
We're
What are we
gonna
goddamn
fail
doing?
it so
Right.
hard. Like, we're gonna fail this. I
Do
feel
great.
it. Like,
Well,
we're not gonna
with that
remember the
Hallmark
best
of a
moments.
great GM.
That too. Emily,
I'm fusing
What
with
are
you there.
doing? Can I get in on that? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
We're touching tips, just the tip.
Just
Okay.
tip.
Just the tip.
Just a tip.
Bear Pop Tart.
Oh, they
There
can't
we
see
go.
your tips. Just my tips.
I'm gonna come into your
Oh,
shot.
there you go.
Give me that tip.
Lovely.
All the tip action.
All right,
You
so
tip,
Adam,
she
what
tips.
was
The question of the
All right,
touch
hey.
the screen.
so let's talk about the last 50. What are some of your favorite moments? I'm going to start with Emily. Talk to me about some of your favorite things that have happened in the last 50.
So, I'm a selfish person, so it's gonna be Ziva centered. So,
I think it's
Sorry.
all going to be that way.
I feel you.
Ophelia.
Where have you gone?
So I really, and then we actually mentioned this earlier. I really liked the dance scene, the party scene,
Yeah.
episode 19. I thought
Y'all
it was
cut a
really,
rug.
it was a lot of fun, and we rolled really well and made dancing happen. So I thought that was a lot of fun.
It's rare that you get to roll a check to dance.
Yeah, and that you do it well is even more
We-
rare, especially for me.
And we crushed it.
Yeah,
We-
y'all did. You guys both did
Crushed.
really well
Thank
during
you.
that. So the dance scene was one of your favorites. Do you have any? What was your most scared moment? Like, what was your most harrowing moment? Because you've had a few. You know, you almost got killed by the first boss.
100%. That was scary, but that was like it was so early on that I was too shocked to be scared. And that doesn't make sense, but Gulta, 100%. That fucking
the
the
warden.
slow ramp that gives him a hard on. Gulta,
Yeah.
when she was what one
Yeah.
one
You were one resolve.
one resolve away.
Well, you're talking about the warden.
Fuck that cunt.
Ariel, what?
What was her name? Ariola Skrillex?
Skrillex. Ariel Skrillex. That's right.
Ariella Skrillex.
So Emily, for you, top moment is the dance off. Scariest moment is the fight and
And
escaping Gulta, basically.
Escaping Gulta, and then like coolest, like badass moment was probably taking the kill.
Ariola Skrillex with
No, killing old asparagus boy at the end when Mike was like, "Nah, I ain't gonna kill you."
I was like, you sound like my father. What are you describing? When we were in interrogation,
Yeah.
and Mike wiped his hands of the situation, said, I didn't kill you. I lived up to my end of the bargain, and then Ziva came in and was like, but I'm gonna kill you.
But I got
Blah.
you. I got you, Holmes.
She made it. I knew somebody would. I didn't
Yeah.
know. I will say I didn't know it was gonna be you.
Yeah. So Heath, what was your favorite moment?
So look, I've been thinking about this, and as I expressed
Chat's
previously, I like a lot of the
Chat is
like
killing it.
middling or like lower, like thought of moments. I think one of the coolest things that really just made me like giggle a lot, and it could have gone poorly, was when the Barathu, right? The Barathu, the thing that like
The big blue.
the big
gorilla
blue
guy?
Oh,
that
yeah,
he kept like making
Paradox.
making
Paradox.
deals with it. The
Paradox.
Yeah.
Barathu is a whole
Well,
different thing.
I
It's
wanna-
like a brain
I don't know
slug,
if we
right?
ever brought this up, but you nailed it, right? When you were like, oh, he's making the Warriors trade, you picked that up as Heath, not like there's no roles involved. There's no roles involved in any of it, right? Like Heath picked that up, and that was exactly what was happening. And Heath milked that.
Is that
and-
I traded him.
Yeah,
I
like
kept
got
trading him.
all sorts of good shit.
But I happened to roll dice very well, and didn't. He took all my shittiest items, and I made a friend, and then fought him and won, and was very respectful.
I gotta call old Scratch out for a minute. The warden is hotter than Ziva. I will, in fact,
That's not true.
come at you.
Goddamn nerve!
I will
on.
cut you.
Oh my God.
Just kidding, I love
Looking
you.
right in the
This.
camera.
In the
at you, dude.
camera.
Should cut you just like this. Like if there's a thing that's cut right here, you cut it like that.
So Heath, what was the most harrowing moment for you?
Wait, what episode are we on?
Can
I say?
Because there've been
I'm not
There've been a
So
lot.
no-
Alright, so
So Third Eye
look,
Salvage is
how
off the
about,
table.
how about this? don't fucking worry about it. It's real recent.
It's real recent.
All right.
You're
fair
in for a
enough.
fucking treat.
Oren, talk to me. What was your favorite moment and your scariest moment?
All right, so favorite moment. Everyone knows Oren's favorite moment was absolutely destroying Mike's kill count of Islante in one go at that prison of Gulta with the starship. Come on, the Tracer's gun.
I didn't even know this was a thing, and Zach brought this up earlier, and he was like, "No, we're like Legolas and Gimli, and now I'm in the lead."
We are
because he blew up a prison because the GM let him, and that's not in the fucking rules.
So I'm just imagining.
So he gets 20 kills up on me.
I'm just imagining.
Now I have to be a terrorist to win.
Oren up on the flight deck of the Tracer, just like shooting away and just getting like Call of Duty style like hit markers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And like that sound, that little sound.
Yeah. Right. The little.
And then like the kill feed going up and just all the points racking up.
I definitely earned an airstrike on that one.
If you get high enough above me, I will kill you.
Most Oren.
Now to be fair, to be fair,
to be fair,
you as far as actual hands-on kills, Mike still got it.
Yeah. If you're talking about literal hands, yes.
Yeah.
He literally,
Boots
no one
on-
is competing.
Boots on the ground,
Adam
not
made the
using
right
some
call there.
outside
What do you
tools.
think? You think that Oren should have got to do that? I think so. I think so.
There was a lot of discussion that went into that.
There was a
I
week's
think
worth of discussion. I would say it wasn't so much discussion as arguing to decide should Oren be able to shoot. Like I literally looked at technical documents about the way that lasers function and presented my case in Discord.
I got like a 50-page dissertation, like a real dissertation that he found that somebody had done about laser technologies. He's like, here, read this. This will prove my case. I was like, I'm not about to read a 50-page dissertation on laser mechanics.
I did. I pulled it up.
Come on. But I think we came to a pretty cool agreement, and it made for some cool scenes, right?
I think so. I think so. Did you guys enjoy that? Did you guys enjoy Oren getting 20 kills at once?
So
I liked it.
I did.
Most harrowing
favorite,
moment.
but most harrowing.
Most harrowing moment. Worried about Phil and Zeno because Oren could do nothing, and I just felt so helpless to help them, and it was just so nerve-wracking.
Just being unable to do anything as a
right.
player.
Golta was a motherfucker.
Man.
I don't know if you guys are you guys with us. Golta was a motherfucker.
Yeah, for real. For real.
Yeah, man, Golta sucked.
Yeah. Hey, that Griff?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
You're like super duper
Say,
loud now. Let me.
Oh, I'm super duper loud now? Which do you want, man?
Griff, give me like 30 seconds, dude.
All right, so while we're setting that up, John, talk to me about...
yeah, so most
I think your most harrowing...
Yeah. We all know what my most harrowing moment is.
Yeah, it was when my ass was dragging you back. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was ridiculous. Okay, favorite moment. Okay, some of my favorite moments actually belong to somebody else, but one of them actually is beyond what you guys have yet seen. But... another one that I've actually enjoyed was actually when we were fighting against what was the ship that was over on Nashinkar Zayas.
What?
Not Nashinkar Zayas.
That's my
I'm sorry.
backstory.
Sorry. What was it?
That planet's gone.
Nikondas, thank you.
Oh,
Okay,
he drunk
I
as
got it mixed up. Nikondas. What was the who were we fighting against?
The Aslanti?
No shit.
The Hobgars?
No, dude. No, the spaceship.
Okay, so there were some Electrovores on there, and there was some synapse worms, and there was
no, I'm not talking about the old green ship, dude. I'm talking about the actual Indabuku.
Oh, with the Barazod.
Yes, the Barazod.
Oh,
there we go.
Starship
Yes,
Combat.
the Barazod.
The Barazod
I
Starship
fucking love that,
Combat
man,
was-
and everybody sleeps on that.
Yeah,
dude.
I agree.
It's great.
That's a very slick.
That was dope.
That was
dope.
You mean when we hit on that fucking trigger and all almost goddamn died?
No. When you guys fought the Barazod and crushed it and started.
Oh,
yes,
over the mountains.
Indabuku One.
Yeah.
Everything just started ramping up.
Sorry.
Seriously.
That was dope.
So I have a little bit of insight about that. You're talking about when we were we fought over the mountains still.
Yes.
So that was a very cool fight. The thing is, me and John, we're both supposed to.
Griffin, I just heard that clack. Can you do push to talk? You just cracked it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right, what were you saying, Heath?
I was saying that fight was awesome. It was a lot of fun. But me and John, this always is hilarious to me. Me and John were planning when that fight ended. You get your NPR ass out of here. When that fight ended, me and John had already talked about. We were planning on like when it ends, we're gonna look at each other and go, "We'll fucking see ya." We'll fucking see ya. And when it happened, he did it, but he left his microphone muted
instead of unmute.
Yeah, and I turned to him and I was like, "We'll fucking see ya." And he's screaming into his microphone, and then it ends, and it's like, I said it, so it's still hype.
Yeah. It was like God damn it, because you were priming it too. It's like, and we look at each other, and we say, and it's just like Elliot, and like, okay, I'll go slam dunk that shit, you know?
Yeah. He didn't even know until 20 minutes later. When I was like,
I know. And I was like,
robot with the mustache. That was good. On the Atlanti ship.
That was fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Bear, that's
for sure.
He's like, if AskJeeves.com.
Fucking Bear. Everyone sleeps on that, man.
Yeah.
Bear, you're terrible.
I need to know what that is.
So no, we're gonna.
What are you going to do?
Is that how you play it?
No, so Josh, we haven't asked you, so let's give Josh a chance to answer here. What was some of your favorite moments, and what was your most harrowing moment for Fell?
I mean, so Fell has stayed above the HP level, like in his stamina, for most of the game. So there really haven't been too many like super harrowing moments, other than dealing with Olaraja and all of us getting shocked.
You're living a good life, my man.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like Fell's been living it up.
I passed that save. I think I was the only one that passed that save.
I did.
Yeah.
Adam is a cat herding pro.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Oh,
professional, like a legitimate professional.
So no, like Fell's his most like harrowing moment was the same as John's, was dragging Xeno, and had Orin not fired off and had Adam not played along with something outside of the rules, there's a good chance that both that both Fell and Xeno would have died.
Oh,
Xeno came all the way to the edge.
Yeah, Xeno, like, that was absolutely my personal favorite moment in this campaign, and absolutely Fell's most harrowing moment is that, like, dragging him back.
I think the real hero in this is Grub. Grub saved Xeno.
Grub straight up.
I need F's down the chat right now for Grub.
All the F's.
We need all the F's.
I don't have a drink to.
All I have is LaCroix, but I'll drink.
Pour it out from a man Grub.
Yeah.
I want to
Can I get a guy to get up to get
everyone
down?
for having judged Grub so harshly
or not
before his heroic death. I feel terrible about it. I just want you to still to this day.
I will say,
feel terrible.
The thing is, like, I'm on board with all of you guys. Grub was a fucking champion, but Grub was also like, man, if we had not had a Grub and Adam hadn't been cool enough to let us do what we did with Grub, half this party would be dead. Dead.
Yeah.
I hear that, Bear.
Near death was
I hear
good
that,
practice for when a real non-machine meat crew member is incredible. First of all,
hey everybody, it's your boy Steve coming in here. Hi.
Ooh, that's sultry, boy.
Oh, wow.
First of all,
the most handsome podcaster of all time.
Peanut butter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're my boy.
Hey, I just wanted to say I got my girl Emily up in here trying to say hey to the Southern Tomfoolery folks. Say hey, Emily.
Hello. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you great.
What up,
Sounds like I heard you.
Awesome.
How are you?
All right, I stole this seat from Griffin. I'm about to give it back.
Emily, thank you for joining us this evening. I don't know if you can hear us, but we're so glad that you're with us.
Dan's killing all night with the gifts. I just want to say,
Dan's
you're crushing it, my dude.
Getting the
Crushing
gift
it.
award, dude. He's on it.
Emily, I just want to say,
Hey, I can
no spoilers, y'all. Go listen to
Yeah, hit his
LP. You guys, words are hard, and
You can just say the word.
We are
Hideous Laughter podcast.
Slightly
Oh, thank God, he got me another beer. That's what I needed in my life.
Emily, I just want to say, no spoilers. You're fucking killing it. Great work. I mean, like,
Yes.
way to do it. Way
Absolutely.
To fucking do
So I have a question. Your podcast and our podcast have Emily's. At what point are we gonna have like a duel to the death to see who is the dominant Emily?
There can only be Highlander Emily's.
Yeah.
There already is an HLP STF crossover.
Yep.
There is.
In chat.
There is.
I'm talking about a duel to the death, not a crossover.
I would never.
A duel to the death would always end in our Emily winning. Have you seen the kind of drink she...
Yeah, like she's
Yes.
the gasoline queen for a reason.
She would 100% offer me a martini, and it would
be
in
dead.
fact
And
be,
you'd be dead.
yeah, like just death in a glass.
You both drink half of one drink, and Emily would drink the half, or Emily would drink the half, and it would be gasoline, but she would somehow, her body would produce that into some sort of fuel, and your body would die from it. That's why they put the smell.
I believe the scene in Princess Bride is pretty apropos. That's how it would be. So
never trust.
I have built up that tolerance.
Yeah, I think this clash, if you want to see it, is going to probably happen at PaisaCon this year.
So who's fighting who? That's the thing.
The
Who's
Emily's.
fighting
Yeah.
who? If we're no, but if it's a
Is
fight club.
anybody in chat going to PaisaCon? Anybody? Any of our?
Can I get-
All of the stuff equals gonna be...
Hell yes, Jairus tax.
Jairus?
No, Bear. You should reconsider.
The fuck?
Yeah,
Bear.
Bear, you fucking suck.
Bear, you act like you live on the opposite side of the
I will give you
United States.
Everybody
the
be quiet.
biggest hug you've ever had
Everybody
in
be
your
quiet
life,
for a
dude.
second. Everybody be quiet for a second.
Bear, if you come to PaisaCon, we can do butt stuff.
It's all there.
Oh my god.
Clip that.
Oh my goodness.
That's getting clipped.
The fucking clip. Oh crap, said fucking clip.
In a heartbeat.
Bear doing Bell from Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Blushing.
Plant peach. There we
bueno.
go.
Muy bueno.
Bear, you are like fell in Ziva Weibo chat room like right now. Like
Listen,
love.
listen. On that note, I gotta herd y'all on that one.
Okay.
We've got
Please
30
do.
minutes left. Let's do some listener questions.
We're talking
Okay.
about butt stuff, Adam. We got 30 minutes.
It's one of the
talking about
questions
butt stuff.
about.
Excuse me, what kind of butt stuff does each player prefer, and how long is each implement? Please.
So
We don't have enough time.
yeah, there's not enough time to describe all of the good stuff that.
I'll take my answer off air.
I mean, I have an answer.
We'll tell you during our next
Emily,
Hideous
just pronounce
Tomfoolery.
Weeboo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weeaboo?
So, no,
Weeboo?
we're at listener questions
Yeah.
part. It's the only segment that made the cut.
Okay.
Hey, so look, this
We
segment
had so many
is
segments.
this segment is here
It's
because
clipped.
hold on. You clipped me?
Thank you.
No, old scratch. Yeah.
Old
Keep
scratch.
going.
Take an inspiration.
Yeah.
Take the inspiration.
All right, no, but for real, we
I
gotta
have a
focus
thing
on-
just tight.
Sorry.
I will take that inspiration with pride.
There you go.
Tight. Yeah. So look, we're gonna do the rest of the listener questions. Look, we're like a stepdad who forgot to buy you a Christmas present. Look, we didn't do a Tom Talks this month so far, so we're like, look, this is our Tom Talks.
Quick,
thing,
what's at the
right?
gas
Welcome to
station?
Tom Talks.
Welcome to Tom Talks. I'm
Alright.
the host. I didn't plan shit,
So-
but I'm here,
Here we go.
so I'll be the host for all of 20 seconds, and then Adam will ask us a bunch of questions.
So here's how this is gonna work. If you have a question, I need you to put a question mark in the chat, and I will try to get to you. If I miss you, go ahead and put another one. And I'm gonna call you out by name, and we'll ask the questions. Tyler, I'm gonna start with you because I saw that you had a question. So go ahead, ask the crew or ask your question. What you got?
Sweet. I actually have a question for you, buddy. Two questions. As a GM, what was the encounter that you thought the party was just going to steamroll, and it turned out that they didn't do very good against it all?
Yeah.
And then the flip side of
I
that.
already know.
All right. So the answer, yeah.
Wait, hold on. He said, and the flip side.
Yeah, yeah.
Please continue, Tyler.
Well, the flip side is, which encounter did you like? Oh, they're gonna get their asses kicked on this one, and they just ended up
Yes.
taking care of
I
it.
have an answer to
Sorry,
this question.
Adam's smarter than me. He got it from context clues.
Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
Well, you didn't have to answer, Emily. This was directed to me.
Okay, so Adam, go ahead.
Okay, so
Would you go ahead?
So Tyler, the answer to the question I thought that they would have no problem with was the security bots early on in the episode in the season in book 1 when they were fighting the Aslanti security drones on Nacondas. I thought that this was going to be a nice little encounter for them to feel powerful and kind of get their groove going on, and it ended up being a encounter that was terrible for them. On the flip side of that, the encounter that I thought I was going to stomp them on was the recent encounter with the uplifted bear and the Dralix, and I thought I was going to at least get a couple knockouts on that, and they pretty much took care of business there. And
You know what I'm saying?
Those dice rolls. Those dice.
yeah, I mean, so great question there. Does anybody else have any? Thank you, Tyler, for.
We will go through the pins.
We'll go to the pins. I just
Yeah,
want to
fair
give you guys that are here engaging with us an opportunity to get some questions asked.
I agree,
live.
Vera.
Yeah, we absolutely are. We're gonna crush these pins, man. I can't wait.
Hey, Adam, where do you put the question? Because I responded question mark in the Twitch.
Perfect. All right. So what do you got there, Griffin?
All right, so I know you guys are headed into Signal of Screams, which is a relatively different campaign from what you're running right now. Adam, for you, how comfortable are you with running horror? Obviously, that's my jam, so I'm curious how you feel about it. And then to the players, how comfortable are you with playing horror? Are you, willing to have it played out to its fullest extent and have it be extra juicy, or do you kind of have those limits?
So that's a good question, and it's something that's definitely been on my mind for a while since we knew we were going to do it, because I know it's going to be a significant tonal shift. I've tried to introduce some elements of that already here with some of the things that are going on, but it's going to really shift big time when we go there. I have run Curse of Strahd. I've played Curse of Strahd, so I have a little bit of experience of being involved in some horror campaigns. I won't lie, I'm a little nervous about it because I want to maintain kind of the jovial spirit that we have, but the subject matter is going to get a lot more tense. I will probably be reaching out to you quite a bit, if I'm being honest, Griffin, just for some feedback on some ideas that I have.
My line is always open, buddy.
I think that this crew is going to do a great job with it, and something that
I'm going to interject. I'm not going to do a great job.
Okay. Well, I was going to say,
everyone else will do great. I'll fuck up.
I'm gonna punch this guy. I think one of the things that's very cool about it for this crew is that it's also a very much a cyberpunk campaign, which I know that everybody in this table loves.
So hyped.
Dude,
who's hyped for Cyberpunk?
I am absolutely hyped for
Cyberpunk,
Cyberpunk, dude.
Cyberpunk
Like,
2077, if you're about it.
Yes.
Let me know in the chat.
See, not even because Cyberpunk 2077, like, as a genre,
I
that
love
is
Cyberpunk.
absolutely my jam. Like, probably one of my top 3 favorite books is Neuromancer. It's so, like,
you're excited to play Signals.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
And on top of that,
I have it.
to be playing a Verthani mechanic, an augmented Verthani, like, I am all about it. Dealing, like, Cyberpunk to me is the idea of human augmentation and, like, jacking into a system and, like, all this hacking stuff and just, like, it's like its own genre of like kind of film noir that, like, I just love.
I think that there's a lot of opportunity for this crew to flex in that, despite it being a horror campaign.
Yes.
Hey, Josh, would you do me a favor? Turn around and look at the bookshelf behind you. And I want you to look at this not the top, but the next row.
Yep.
All the way to the end, that book that is about a mile thick.
Yep.
That is completely black.
Wake up, samurai.
I want you to take that.
Is that
I want you to take that and I want you to read it.
That's Neil Stephenson's Cryptonomicon.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right.
I want you to read it.
So, what about you, the rest of you guys? Zach, how are you feeling about going into a horror?
Okay,
You've run a horror campaign.
I've run a horror campaign, but never played in a horror campaign. I ran you and Heath and our friend Will through Curse of Strahd. and that was extremely fun for me. I don't know how fun it was for you guys, but it was really fun.
It's one of my favorites.
You talking about Curse of Strahd?
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was so
I didn't
fun.
play it, but I listened, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I loved it. I got to play a druid. Hey, that's a big deal for me. I love that class.
I thoroughly enjoyed running Curse of Strahd for these two, and I am excited to play a horror campaign. Although I don't know, how to approach it, but I'm super stoked. Yeah, I can't wait for Signal of Screams.
What about you, Emily?
I too, much like Zach, have run a horror. Am running a horror campaign, Curse
Which
of
I am
Strahd,
a part of currently.
which Josh is one of my players. It's actually the only in-person game that we play, and it is pretty much it's Strahd's sex dungeon. No, just kidding.
So that being said, there is a good chance that my character will probably end up marrying Strahd.
100%. Josh's character is a potential bride of Strahd.
Hey,
So you guys feel ready to go into horror then?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Give me cerebral, give me body horror, give me grit.
I mean, you have nothing to do with Signal of Screams, though, right?
No, I think he's pretty far from it.
Oh no, I've got a high will save for anything.
So if we get a chance, he just said the term body horror, and it just I know it's weird that brings up something, but I really want to talk about something that has to do with body horror.
Okay.
If it's not Repo and a genetic opera,
Oh my God!
then
yes,
you're wrong.
Baby, yes.
What you got here?
I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I actually, okay, I came over this article a couple days ago, and it was about, did any of you guys read Animorphs when you were kids?
I fucking loved Animorphs.
If you read
Animorphs was like a
Goosebumps.
foundational thing for me. It
Same.
really was. Before Harry Potter was even a thing,
Hey, Alex is here. Alex,
Hey,
welcome.
Alex.
Alex's art that he's doing for the STF. Please do so.
Hey,
It's
Alex.
incredible.
Say
All right, so
something.
I have a follow-up question that Bipolar asked, and I think it's a good time to talk about it. Is there what is the
about the body horror.
what is the biggest fear that I could bring to this campaign for each of you? What is your biggest fear, John?
Commitment. It's commitment.
It's commitment.
I mean, you're not wrong, bud. But my personal or my characters?
Your personal. How can I scare you?
Oh God, mine's stupid.
Mine's dumb. You are.
I already know.
I bet everyone, if you know what my horror is, tap it in the chat.
If you know what Emily's is,
Yours
yeah.
is spiders, Zach.
So-
Great way to ruin it.
A million times.
So mine is a little bit more, keeping with the cerebral theme. The idea of having a lobotomy. The fact that you are that you are yourself.
Like in the eye.
That there are the process of it and just the what's left after it.
Dude,
What
that's
little
low-key
is
terrifying.
left is just genuinely terrifying because I know who I am now. I know how I feel now. And there's this idea of being a husk of myself and knowing parts of myself, but not having a full grasp on it, even though I've already lived that life. That is just genuinely, to my core, terrifying.
What about you, John? What's your greatest fear?
Okay.
It's exploding teeth.
Exploding teeth.
You have yourself like a cold ice cream, and then you have a hot coffee, and the chemicals in your teeth get all fucked up, and then boom, it explodes in your mouth.
Fuck out of here, foaming.
You might as well have chomp down on a frag grenade.
Exactly.
I don't know if we can top exploding teeth, so I think I'm going to call that there. We'll have this conversation, I think again as we approach.
We don't get to all
keep it going.
talk about our deepest
We got 20 minutes. It's okay.
Right.
We can finish.
No, we're good.
I am an agent of chaos.
Yes,
You are.
Yes, you are.
Mine would actually have to be a mixture of cerebral and body horror. I mean, consider the fact that Xeno is an android. Okay, so I mean, you could either go the lobotomy route, because I mean, think about it. I mean, who he is relative to what is in his brain,
Right.
as well as his soul. But it's not only that, but I mean, give him. If you think about it, like in Star Trek, okay, for my Trekkies, it's give him the temptation of what it is to be mortal, to be human, and then to take that away. You know. So I mean, you could call that a little bit of body horror, but it's also cerebral. You know.
It's existential horror.
It is.
Yeah.
It's existential
Yeah.
horror. You know.
Sure.
So you want to know what my biggest fear is?
Danilog's got it. Yep, that gif.
What was it?
Yeah, that's
Stewie.
Yeah, Stewie just like rocking. back and
No,
forth.
mine's not Stewie. Mine's Louie.
You got the lowest will save, by the way, man.
Look, we're not talking about characters. We're talking about.
We're talking. We're talking about ourselves.
Mine's not Stewie. Mine's Louie from like.
He is, Tyler.
God damn it! Let me. I will drop kick you out of the chair you borrowed from me.
What are you scared of?
I was saying I'm not Stewie. I'm Louie. Like.
No, what are you scared of? That's what I want.
Loneliness. Like being alone is my. Like I don't like being alone.
That's similar to.
I mean, if I'm sleeping, it's fine, and if I'm, it's a day or two, it's fine. But like if it I remember when I was a kid. If I woke up from like a nap or something and I walked outside and there was nobody on the street and my parents were like not in the house or they were like in their bedroom or something, I would be like, the rapture happened and I'm the only living human being left on the earth.
Yeah, no, so I have a similar fear. Like I used to have recurring nightmares where I'd like wake up either like in an infinite plane of nothingness or like in a desert or something.
It's just me.
Or in like the middle of the ocean, where you just look every which way. There's nothing but.
Because like the thing is, I'm not competent at like anything. so if it's just me, like I'm fucked. Like the thing is, I mean, I always make the joke I'm the talent.
So
I'm a good voice actor on the show. But anything else involved with the technical aspects of the show, I cannot do it.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
What it gets down to, Heath, is that you're the Charlie of our lust.
Yeah, that's true.
I won't lie. I've been waiting on the Charlie thing to come up for a long time because like I'm definitely the Charlie.
About.
But hey, for what it's worth,
But
though,
I will say I don't do Charlie work.
for what it, no,
Charlie work.
no, for what it's worth, that was my favorite character in Lost. And
That's my least favorite character in Lost.
I mean,
17 minutes.
All right, so I've got to interrupt real quick. I've got to interrupt. Hold on. We're not going down the Lost hole.
Adam's got to hurt some cats real quick.
Hold on. So I want to take a quick second as we're getting wrapping this up. Take a quick pause. We've got the entire Hideous Laughter crew on mic right now. And so we want to give them a quick shout out. Again,
hey, what up, BBs?
Beforehand, I just want to say again, if you're not listening to them, you should. They are our sister podcast. Like we are in it together, and they have been so gracious to us. So Hideous Laughter, take it away. What you got?
Give us some words.
Hey Adam, I just want to say I'm really.
What?
Oh no!
I'm really hoping that I have figured this out.
Yes, we can hear
Can you hear me all right?
You're good. The sexy goat.
All right, let's do it again. Hey guys! All right, here we are. Go on, Emily, talk.
I said hi.
Hey, how you doing?
So we all wanted to get on, and I know we kind of fudged it the first time. We've been drinking this evening.
Us too.
But congratulations, guys. Seriously, this is a huge milestone for you guys. Thank God you kept it going, because your show is phenomenal, and we've been having a blast listening. Guys, what do we say to the Hideous Laughter from the Hideous Laughter podcast to the Southern Tomfoolery podcast, Southern Tomfoolery Plays podcast? I think congratulations on 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations! Thanks so much for speaking.
Full on mic right there.
I knew it.
I fucking love you so much. Oh my god.
Hey, listen, I think if I did my math correctly, tomorrow your 50th episode is going to drop on Sunday, right?
It's dropping 15 minutes. It's dropping in
like 15 minutes at midnight.
Hell, so you know what? It sounds like tomorrow's going to be a good day. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, I've got to say this real quick.
Hey, when you said that, I was like, I knew it.
I'm currently working on like a fanfic piece of art of my werewolf character and Saw. So like having like a drink together. Like it's a thing, it's gonna happen. Like just be prepared. It's happening.
They're at the Ware Bar.
Bear wants you to share that. Make sure you share that.
I need some notes.
You were ever face. Man, absolutely.
Yeah, that shit-
One thing
Oh,
that we'll say.
got it.
So get ready for that.
Right before.
Happier. I couldn't be more pleased.
One thing I will say is, you done?
I'm sorry.
Okay. One thing I will say, as Hideous Laughter signs off here, there is crossover stuff in the works. We're planning on getting together at PaizoCon. Look forward to kind of a working relationship between the two pods as we go forward. Thank you guys so much for the congratulations. It means a lot for us.
Thank you, seriously.
It works.
Yeah.
I think we.
No problem, babe. You learned.
Yeah, so I think we have time for one more listener question. Listen, there's a lot that we didn't get to, but we lost some time. Well, we have some announcements to make too.
Oh, we do.
We do.
We have announcements. We have stuff going on.
So I'm gonna actually take the chat. So I'm not gonna be able to see the chat, guys. So you guys have fun. But I'm taking it to the Tom Talks, and we're gonna ask. I think we owe Vera an answer to his question because this dude just crushed 50 episodes.
Vera, excellent job.
Wait a minute. You are like look. I can't even make a comparison. If I'm talking about the sport of boxing, I can't make a comparison because Muhammad Ali is not enough of a hyperbole, of how amazing, top-notch champ you are. You knocked out all our shit in 10 days.
First of all, we love every one of you guys who've been here since the beginning.
But
I just want to say that.
But
that is impressive.
Yeah.
That is impressive.
But that is, oh my gosh.
It took 10 days to knock out our whole 3/4 of a year of recording.
It's a lot. It's a lot of episodes.
Yeah. I mean, Muhammad Ali didn't even knock out all of his opponents in 10 days. You just knocked out.
Whoa! Stop hitting the table.
We have so much more for you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry that John
wait
hit the table.
to share some of the stuff we got coming up on the pipe.
I'm sorry, that table.
Scandalous and salacious.
All right, so Vera, we're going to answer your questions. All right, and we have a few, and we're going to do a Tom Talks in February, so we'll get to a lot of these questions for our February Tom Talks. But Vera, because of your insane dedication to the show, we're going to answer your questions here. So the first question I have, and I'm not sure you're going to like this answer, but if we could rename the Epic Tracer, what would we name it? Side note, the way y'all pronounce epic as epic triggers me every time.
I'm on the epoch
Deal
side.
with it.
I'm just
Epoch
saying.
Tracer.
Deal with it.
Nariko Zivarajny always says that she is the madam of the Epoch Tracer, and you can go back and look in
But that's like a halfway. It's not the epoch.
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 Epoch. She's got a fun accent. Doesn't really make a lot of sense.
You went halfway, but it fits you. It fits you.
That's about what I'm at, in like real life too. I'm pretty halfway in a lot of things.
E-poach.
E-poach. Get on that E-poach.
The electronically poached eggs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to skip the second question because we've already answered, I think, about if your character died, what class would you make it? And I think we'll reveal that for if and when that happens.
Wait, did we finish the first question?
I mean, there's not another name for the ship. That's the name of the ship.
It's Epic Tracer.
I
Deal
don't
with
think
it.
that's.
The
Do you have another
Astroglide.
name?
It's tracing is epic.
Yeah, you got it. You got there, Josh. You're
I hate it.
yeah, the Astroglide, 100%.
Except it's like
get in on
the
it.
Astroglide would be such a good name for a show.
It would. I know what I'm about, y'all. I ain't making this shit up off the fly.
The Roland. I want to be the Roland.
So his third question says, he asked me if I could start a new AP with this crew today, which would you choose? And honestly, I really think I would stick with Against the Aeon Throne. I really like how it starts. I think it's perfect for this group of players. I think it was a great way for us to get into Starfinder and has a nice tight story that we can do. And
Tight like a tiger.
Tight like a tiger. And it leads into signal screens, which we're all excited to do. I really can't see another one that I would start with. I've really enjoyed this AP.
Is there one that you think we would have done better to start with?
With our current lineup,
I do.
mind you.
Toy, I agree.
Toy.
Yes, Toy.
Go Tigers.
Toy.
I'm not an LSU fan.
You're not a
Gyrus.
any sports fan.
I like the Saints.
I like sports balls.
I'm not a sports ball fan at all, which also triggers the shit.
You guys immediately derailed the question.
LSU alum, okay. I understand.
So tired of this shit.
I love you. I'm
All
sorry.
right, so the
I'm
question
clever.
is, do you guys think that there's another AP that you would have rather started?
Dead Sons? You think
No.
Tristan Dead Sons?
No.
I mean, so Dead Sons is a cool AP, but like
it is.
I honestly like I've genuinely enjoyed doing Against the Aeon Throne.
Aeon Throne's been awesome.
Heath, what you got, buddy?
I am planning on running Dawn of Flame, and I'm really impressed with this book one. And like, if we had started with Dawn of Flame and then gone to the weird, crazy psychic one,
Signal Stream,
it'd be pretty tight.
Well, what we have is now
Very
the
cool.
opportunity for me to play a Starfinder game with you running Dawn
That's
of
true.
Flame, so
That's true.
I'm down with that.
Would that be
Yeah,
the first
as of what's out there right now, I'll tell you what I'm really interested in is the
love you, Bear.
Threefold Conspiracy.
Threefold Conspiracy. I think.
I want to run that one.
Yeah, so that leads us into question number 4. And before I even ask this, I want to go ahead and tell you, Vera, what we're going to answer here is completely speculation. We haven't talked about this before tonight, but I like the question, and I'm going to get everybody's brains going while they're drunk. Question number 4. This may be too in the guts of the management or spoilers, but I'm super curious. What are your top 3 business goals for STF in 2020? Saying reaching your Patreon goals is cheating. So I think what I'm gonna phrase that question is, or what are some things that we've discussed as like very long term, no like actual details? I know a couple.
So,
you
I'm
had
gonna go ahead
I think that Zach. We'll start with Zach because Zach
Okay.
is interested in running.
I'm interested in running, the Threefold Conspiracy. I want to do that. I don't know if you guys are interested in that. I would like to start that in 2020. I don't know if we will or not.
I'm interested.
You're in? You're in?
I'm also a little bit interested.
Yeah?
So we are thinking about what would our next show look like. Now, there's interest, I think, in us doing maybe a Pathfinder 2E, but
Right.
we haven't found the right AP that speaks to us
Well,
yet
yeah.
about that. And so I think
2E.
that would be like probably the next thing that we would do as a free show. And obviously the Hacky Sack Heroes is kind of our big push for
We
2020.
would love to hit our Patreon goals so we can keep doing Hacky Sack Heroes.
it's a
I want to
true
do this
story.
so bad.
That's
Ooh,
so
I
true.
want to like flex on that.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just a big old cock tease because we can't.
For all of us.
We're not at
Play
that
If you
goal.
have friends who
I
may
want to
be
play it
interested
more.
in the show,
I want
let
to
them
play it
know.
more.
Yeah.
We want to do this.
And so, Jairus, you're mentioning the circus one. At first I was really wanting to do that one, but I think that it's too soon for
Griff says that Extinction Curse is saturated. I agree with you, Griff. I think it probably is.
Yeah, dude, there's a couple that are already coming out with it. Don't do that. Do the one with Absalom.
Right.
See, I think that Starfinder is kind of our niche, though, at this point.
Well, okay, so Starfinder is always going to be our main show, right? But if we launched a secondary show, I think Pathfinder 2 is a good thing to do. I think we have to find the right adventure path to do and the right timing. We're not ready to do another show right now, so therefore, Extinction Curse isn't really on the table for us. Even if it was something we wanted to do, we're not about to start doing it next month. And as you said, there's a bunch of people already doing Jairus, some of us considered auditioning to play yours, you know what I mean?
That's a true story.
So that's really been taken off the table. I think we're going to see what comes out. We're going to let 2E develop a little bit more, so when we do get it, we can make some interesting characters and really dive in.
If you are interested in Extinction Curse, I'm sorry, I'm getting drunk slur. Tyler and his crew over at MinMax are actually recording that right now. So, keep an ear out. So
Griff, Emily's these Hacky Sack Heroes is all homebrew, you guys. It's all homebrew.
All up here.
She's fucking crushing it, BT. I don't know if you've heard Hacky Sack Heroes yet. It's incredible.
Sorry.
It's incredible.
What you
5
think?
minutes.
I want to run Dawn of Flame.
Yes,
So bad.
I know
It's
you
my
do.
thing.
Is
That's what I'm saying. I want to run Dawn of Flame. If I have to not be involved in other games in order to be able to be prepared for Dawn of Flame, I would rather do that.
Right.
So I won't lie. Like, if we're branching out a lot, like I may dip out of a show to be able to do another project.
Right. So
and that's fine. Like I don't mean to be like an asshole.
Yeah.
But
So
like,
obviously, Starfinder is our jam, and that's where we keep leaning. There's so many APs we want to run. As I said, we're running Attack of the Swarm as a crossover with Hideous Laughter. There's just a lot out there that we want to play, and we haven't found that 2E module that speaks to us yet, or that matches up with our timing. I think that really the earliest we could even consider starting a new show would be probably November of this year, because we want to at least get this show off the ground a year in, and that might be pipe dreams thinking we can do it in 2020. I will say another one of our goals is to get to cons, which we're doing. We're going to PaizoCon, and that's going to leave me, and we're running out of time here, so we need to get into our announcements, and so I'm going to have to cut that off.
Real quick, Griff says, please play the 1320 AP. We
Oh,
are
we are
planning
doing
on playing
We are doing
Devastation Arc after Signal of Scream.
Yes,
Characters that survived were taken through Signal of Scream.
That's
all
actually
the way
announcements.
through
That's
Devastation
actually
Arc.
one of our announcements.
We are,
So we're announcing.
You didn't mean to serious end.
We're announcing here first that we are taking these characters, whoever survives, all the way through the third AP that comes out for that 13 to 20. And we can't be more excited about it. Eleanor Farron is writing one of the books of that.
I didn't even know that.
Eleanor.
So shout out to Eleanor.
Big love, STF for Eleanor Farron.
So we're super excited about that.
The one that brought us Golta.
The main cast is going to be here for a long time. So rest assured, we're going to take these characters all the way to the end. I've got to hand it over to Emily. I need the rest of y'all to shut the fuck up so Emily can do some announcements.
So we're going to take it all the way to the end, provided Adam doesn't kill all of us.
Yeah. So one other big announcement that we do have coming up, and if you guys can check the Twitch stream, we're going to have something plugged here. We are actually now announcing, right this second, it is live on our Patreon, the $25 Patreon tier, Pools of Paradise from the Madame herself. You can get, for $25 a month, you can get
Pinkies out.
Pinkies out all day. When in doubt, pinkies out. But the $25 tier is live on our Patreon now. You can get a custom t-shirt twice per year.
For free.
For free. That's included in your Patreon benefits, as well as 20% discount on all merch as soon as the store opens. See our goals.
Do we have Alex's?
If you look on our Twitch stream, you'll see the Southern Tomfoolery just listed above the Pools of Paradise $25 tier on Patreon. That particular image of Southern Tomfoolery is going to be the graphic that's on the first tee.
We're so happy to be partnered with Alex.
Absolutely.
You guys, if you don't know, Alex is fucking amazing. He's a great human, and we're super excited to have some of his art coming in. If you haven't checked it out, some of the Hacky Sack Heroes art, he just recently finished the Doc's character art, and it is fucking amazing. So please check in the Patreon. That's what we've got going on. That's our big, juicy, fat announcement, and we're super excited about it. So yeah, check out that fatty.
And I gotta take it right here, y'all. This is it. We're less than 30 seconds away from launching episode 50. Hold on. I want to say thank you guys so much for joining us this evening and being a part of this, being part of our community, having fun with us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We are planning on doing this every 50 episodes, y'all. So
that's right.
Lock it in. And I'll tell you one thing before we sign off. We're going to be listening to this as a group as soon as it comes out.
Yeah.
So we're going to still be active here in the Discord.
We're still going to be live.
Yeah, we're still here.
Danalog, thank you for upgrading to the $25 tier. Thank you.
Wow.
Alex,
Thank you.
Here's to 50.
All right, and here's to 50, and we'll fucking see y'all.
We'll fucking see you.
I can't wait for that song, character art.
I love y'all so fucking much. You're so amazing. Thank you so much.
Happy Chinese New Year!
Adam said,
why fucking not?
As Adam said, please, everybody, stick around. We're still going to be here. We're still going to be drinking. We're still going to be hanging out.
I'm going to
pee right now.
Dude,
I need to pee too. Starting countdown, engines on.
Coming soon.
Thank you guys so much. Peace
Thank
out.
y'all so much. You are so amazing. Thank you so much.
We fucking love y'all. You guys are awesome.
Man.
Thank you so much, man.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Bear. We'll see you, Space Cowboy.
Hey, Bear.
I love you too, man. I love you too. Shit.
I could go for an adult Viper. I have to be so
Love you too. Hey, Bubbles, how do I upgrade? I'm trying right now. I don't see.
Oh my God.
Griffin.
We'll fucking see you, boys.
Griffin, I'm
See ya.
ridiculously excited that you guys are like in our lives because I listen to your podcast and it makes me so happy, and the fact that I can talk to you in like real life as a person is just so great. I love it.
We're bad influences. You shouldn't enjoy that.
Everyone, listen.
I love bad
50, we hope you
influences.
enjoy it. It's a long one. It's like an hour 45 or some shit.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
No,
Shut it
not yet.
down.
I told them that we'd still be here
We're
drinking.
gone, everyone.
We did. We told
The
them.
video so we can make them listen.
Adam gets on a power trip whenever he gets drunk.
I do the same thing. It's fine.
Listen along with you guys.
Bear.
If you want to start now,
Bear.
we'll be here.
My
Sure.
seduction for you.
We'll talk in
Yes.
chat. We'll do a live
He'll do butt stuff.
episode. Vera's gotta hit the hay.
Spec-
Vera, thank you for hanging on for so long. Appreciate it. For
Bear,
sure.
You're
Bear,
good people.
specifically
Shut
for
the fuck
you,
up.
specifically for you,
Shut the
Bear.
fuck up, Bear. You shut the fuck up, dog.
Bear, all I was going to say to you,
You know I
specifically,
love you.
Bear, all I was going to say is I'm looking forward to PaizoCon.
Ooh,
I'm very
yeah.
looking forward to PaizoCon. Anybody that wants to come to PaizoCon, please do. We will give free hugs at PaizoCon.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hugs and more.
We're coming.
Hugs.
We're coming to
Ted-
PaizoCon.
Oh my god. What?
Ted and I have been talking about coming to PaizoCon too, and you guys might have just convinced.
Tyler.
Y'all gotta come. Come on.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
It's going
god.
down.
Come on, man.
It's going
Come
down.
on.
It's going down.
Retail value of the hugs is $99.99.
We could have, like, the
Right,
biggest
man.
fucking
For the limited time
throwdown.
only, Paizo-
Oh, that would be so much fun.
You're a sexy beast, Alex. You're a sexy beast. Get
Bear
out of
said,
here.
Bear said, thanks. I guess I have to be there.
Bear, if you come, I'm gonna buy you the biggest, fattest beer. Come on.
man. Everyone, y'all come to Seattle. Fucking kick it with us. We want y'all to be there so bad. You have no idea.
And Bear, I'll bring you the biggest, fattest cock. Someone clip that right now, please.
Just a second.
That's clipped.
Hey guys, we're gonna sign off here, but we wanted to again say big congrats. Love you guys. For me and Steve. The rest of the crew said so too, but they headed down.
Absolutely. From Sigurd and Natasi. It's great! I really appreciate episode 50 dropping today. Happy 0. What the fuck's another show?
Natasi is bae. Love Natasi.
We'll see you soon.
Josh is.
See you guys. Love you guys.
Take care, folks. It's been great.
Have a good night.
Thank y'all. Have a good night. So much.
And as I said, we're going to be live commentating here.
Oh yeah, no, we're still going to be hanging out in
Exactly.
Discord, so please come join us in Discord.
Yeah.
But we're dropping out of Twitch.
We're dropping the Twitch, but we're gonna be here for Discord. So you guys listen.